was a long song. Hi, everybody. How are we? What's going on? You guys ready for this interrogation video? You guys are already just going nuts in the chat. That was my Halloween music. Ah. Oh, y'all are awesome. Okay. Orange beret. Is everybody here? Is everybody ready? Do you have your I guess drink of preference, whatever time, day, or night it is with there where you're coming in from? Because I know we have people from all over the world coming in, which is so awesome. Namfundo, you're in South Africa, aren't you? All right. Well, everyone should have had time at this point to come. Let's get this party started. These first interviews are the two that did not have video with them. So I put video in the background that you guys will appreciate watching. That's not it. That's not it. Hang on. This is it.
This is Detective Jay Carpenter of the City Waukesha Police Department. It's November. Okay. November 21st, 2021. We're at Waukesha Memorial Hospital, 725 American Avenue in the city of Waukesha. The current time is 22:56 hours. We'll be conducting interview with suspect Darrell, Darrell, Edward in the middle, Brooks, Brooks, Jr. He's a male, black, date of birth 2/21 of 82. Also present will be Detective Ben Stern of the City of Waukesha and 2 federal agents from the FBI. This will be conducted in the blood draw room at Waukesha Memorial Hospital, which has video surveillance recording connected as well.
There's a camera right there. The only dead spot's that chair. Just so you know, we have no audio, but there is a camera. The only dead spot's that chair. I just. And if you do want it, just let us know. We'll save it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if you could. And we're gonna put a sign on this door saying "Don't enter."
Okay, thank you.
113. Also 1823.
Did you go by Darrell or Darrell? Yeah. It's good to meet you.
Good. See you right here, Darrell.
I'll go grab you your water.
I'll tell you. It's tight.
Hey, it's Darrell?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Darrell. I'm Jeremy Polachowski. I'm the FBI.
FBI.
Yeah.
FBI?
Yeah.
I'm Mary. Yep.
They're just kind of helping out because we're so short-staffed tonight. So
Thank you.
yeah, that's all it is.
How's your shoulder, right? Is that why
Yeah, well, he said in 4 to 6 weeks I might have to get it because it's still something's wrong. I know.
You bang it up before or something?
Nah, it was just the way they slammed me. I
Okay.
hit the ground. I kind of like went up. Boom, boom. That's where the knee
Well,
came
to your
from.
knee
But
as well. Okay.
yeah, but the shoulder, I know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said 4 to 6 weeks, the MRI won't be able to tell if anything's torn or anything like that. So
Okay.
FBI though.
We help out our local partners all the time. This is just something that we're here to help out
Because
with.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, believe it or not, we work at NPD a lot. We come down here, so we're kind of all over the place. But yeah, like Detective
Never,
Carpenter
like,
said, we're
y'all for real? The FBI for real?
That's
Yeah.
what this says at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not trying to be funny, but this is the first time I've ever even seen an FBI agent in real life.
We get that reaction from most.
No, because it's like,
Yeah,
am I in a movie right now? Y'all sure
Don't-
y'all not punking or
don't-
pranking me or something?
Yeah, you don't need to let that
Yeah.
freak you out or anything.
Right.
And again, we
Yeah.
do work, so we work on a task force with MPD quite a bit, so
I'm
we
gonna
are out with.
put my arm like this just to stretch it out. Just to,
Yep.
I don't want you to think I'm doing nothing crazy.
You good?
Just,
You good?
it leaves some pressure. Something
good.
right up in,
No, you're good. Yeah, like she was saying, don't let the, don't let them don't let them make you nervous. Okay. You'll be talking to me mostly and my partner a bit. No, they'll ask you a little too, but just trying to get to the bottom of everything. Look, you were found basically running around in the yard. You said you grabbed dude's phone. That's
no, I
really,
didn't grab it.
I don't mean you stole it. You
Oh,
asked
yeah,
for
yeah.
it and you made a call. And that's just kind of what I'm up here to start with and get the background about it. If you're willing to tell me just what you're doing in the yard, because obviously we have the perception we got, like I told you. They said, okay, they had us write this warrant, get some of your blood. But I have one side. So what am I missing? I'm missing Darrell's side, right? I don't know what created all this, why these people are calling us. And I can't really clear that up, or I'd like to clear that up, but best way to clear it up is if, you're willing to talk to me about it, okay? And that's just kind of what I'm here to sit down and chill with you about. We've been talking to you, about 4 hours now? And we've
Probably
been pretty,
longer.
Yeah, we've been pretty cool. It's been
Probably
pretty laid
longer.
back, so I'm looking to keep it that way. I'm not looking to pull any fast ones on you. That's why I've been straight with you to that point. I'm going to keep doing that now, right? Darrell, is it Darrell? Do I have the spelling right?
Yes, sir.
And it's E. Edward, like full middle is Edward, right?
Yes, sir.
Brooks, Brooks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And just verify your date of birth then for me.
2/21/82.
82. So you're 39?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Married at all?
No.
No?
As little as I am, I'm like, you ain't have to slam me.
Yeah. How many kids you got?
3.
3? How old are they?
18, 14, and 7.
18, 14, and 7. Yeah. What do they like to do?
My baby girls, they into everything that's going on right now. The TikTok, the
Always on the phone,
Instagram.
right?
They always dancing, making video. My oldest daughter just started high school.
Yeah.
And my baby girl she just started the 1st grade. So
Yeah. So they could all
my
like,
son is the oldest. My girls are the youngest.
they could like build a computer, but can't normally talk like we know how to, right?
Yeah.
So you're born in Milwaukee?
Actually, Detroit.
Detroit.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
but living in Milwaukee now?
Yes, sir. Grew up here. We left Detroit when I don't even think I was walking and talking yet. So,
Okay.
Milwaukee's home, Wisconsin's home, born and raised.
Okay. Not working right now, right?
No, not at the moment. No.
What do you do when you're working? What do you consider your job?
The last job I just had, I was working at a sheet metal place.
Okay.
Basically just they would have these hook things, you just basically, it's strenuous because you got to do a lot of lifting and it's a lot of heavy lifting, but you basically just hanging these pieces on these hooks and they're going through the thing, they're steaming them, painting them, then they come back around and then you just box them up and load them.
So you're not married?
No.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You live with her?
No.
What's her name, your girlfriend's name?
Her name is Erica Patterson.
How does she spell it?
Erika.
P-A...
Yeah, Patterso.
Okay, and it's 4014 North 19th Street in Milwaukee. Do I have the right address?
Yes, sir.
Is that an apartment or a house?
It's a house.
Okay. What's the zip code there?
53209.
Okay. And last grade you completed in school?
12th
grade? 12th grade. Graduated high school?
Yes, sir.
What school did you go to in Milwaukee?
Riverside.
Riverside?
Yes, sir. Milwaukee Riverside Tigers. I see you smile. You know about Riverside, man?
I heard things.
We kicked y'all butt in football.
It was West Dallas.
Oh, no.
I don't think we play Riverside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I appreciate all the cooperation and all the good dialogue we've had, to this point, Darrell. Being that you're sitting here and I had some handcuffs on you before and all that jazz.
Absolutely.
You familiar with your legal rights?
Yes,
Have you ever had those read to you before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So as you can see, they're written on this paper. So because, if I was sitting here and talking to you on your couch, we wouldn't have to worry about this. But because you're here, not in your home, it's kind of a thing I got to read to you. Okay. And again, it's just something I got to read to you before I kind of get your side, or hopefully get your side here, and love to hear your side. I'd like to know what Darrell has to say about, okay, we got some people calling us saying this, he said you made utterance before. No, I wasn't driving. Someone thought you might have been. He had to get that warrant. He ended up calling a guy just to use his phone, kind of loitering around, and just, how you ended up kind of being there. That's what they say.
No. I was gonna say I knocked on his door to use his phone.
Yep.
Definitely.
Right, but it probably wasn't him that called because he got his phone, but someone was concerned about something. So just trying to figure out what's going on down in that neighborhood. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Darrell.
You kind of, like I said,
Cool.
that wasn't probably the best, but I was just like, I need to get an Uber.
Yep.
I have money on my Cash App card.
Yep.
So I'm not trying to rob anybody.
Sure.
I'm not trying to break it and obviously you can tell I'm not drunk. I'm not, under the influence of anything. So.
Okay. All right.
That's basically what it was.
Okay. All right. In regards to these, Darrell, then, do you understand that you have the right to remain silent? Just answer everything with a yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then I just write down your reply. You understand if you give up that right, anything you say may be used against you in court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the court?
Yes, sir.
Understanding the above rights, Darrell, are you willing to speak with me, us, primarily me? I'm the one that's going to be doing most of the talking probably.
I just want to know a little bit more about what's going on, just a little bit, because
like I told you, I know very little. I just know that you were down in this neighborhood. Someone called, they didn't know what you were doing down there and things like that. So I got limited from their side, but I'm looking to see what you have to say about it. I'm looking to see, maybe the caller was just on some BS down there. I don't know. I don't know. But I can't really show the court that if I don't have, if I haven't talked to you. So that's why I'm here, just to kind of see what you got to say about it. Get your side of it. Running around a neighborhood's not the end of the world. It's not a huge deal.
Right. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have had to do that if I made better decisions with women.
Yeah.
But not gonna point the finger.
Sure.
I'm a grown man. I make my own decisions, so I'm not gonna point the finger at nobody. I just didn't think.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You willing to speak with me, Darrell?
Not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm still kind of confused about what the hell. Am I even being like? What am I even being detained for? Like.
Well, I've kind of explained some of that to you.
You did.
Okay. And there was you running around the neighborhood, all right? And there was another that happened either. I don't know what you know about, or we were hoping you could talk to us about. But part of it, understand is that I'm not going to just tell you everything.
Okay, I was just gonna say
You know
that.
what I mean?
Wait a minute.
Because part of it is information sharing too. So I kind of wanted to know what you knew about this neighborhood and things from that. And then
Well,
we
I
can go
don't.
from there.
To be honest, I'm not. From Waukesha. I'm not from Waukesha. I obviously have a paternity test there with my son's mama, but she's from New Berlin, so I don't really know too much about Waukesha and Waukesha County. I do have friends that stay in Waukesha. I do have people that I hang out with, watch the game, play cards with, eat barbecue, normal things like that. as far as knowing about the city, I don't. So I don't even know if the neighborhood I was in is a nice neighborhood, a shady neighborhood, or
Sure.
what people think somebody would be. I have no idea.
Sure.
You know, to people that grew up in Milwaukee, and maybe it's a cliche, but you know, everything kind of looks a little bit safer outside of Milwaukee when you're in a different city. So it kind of always look like, okay, ain't
Sure.
nothing to too much worry about it, as long as I'm not mugging somebody or, you know what I'm saying, trying to rape somebody or something like that.
Yep.
You know, you pretty much think, okay, it's cool. You don't even really too much try to really, like, let me see what street this is, or let me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of one of those deals. I kind of just ended up over here.
You set it up out here?
No, not out here, but
Where you were?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I said, I got friends that live out here, so I've been out here a time or two. It's not a place I really hang out a lot.
All right.
So.
All right, Darrell, I'm going to step out a minute. In here with my partner, and give me a minute. I'm going to come back and talk to you, okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm just, you know,
Yeah, just give us 1
I
second.
just wanted to know just a little bit more about what was going on before I just, like, yeah, let's, you know, and just the FBI.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He got a Twinkie in his mouth while he's talking.
I told you it was a real busy
Yeah,
day.
what kind of shit is going on, man? I know you think. Well, come on, man.
I can't make you today. Not gonna make you see anything, but you know.
I got two little girls at home.
Yeah.
At least. What am I in? Am I in some serious shit?
No, that's what we're talking about. Is the whole neighborhood thing.
You know, that's why I'm not telling you to go against your job or do anything that you're not supposed to do. I'm just saying, is the shit I'm looking at serious, because I at least want to.
That's on my part. So remember when I was saying we're waiting on bosses to communicate? They're communicating with him, not with me. That's why he's sitting down talking to you. So he can explain that stuff a little bit further when he comes back. So
I'm just thinking about my girls, man. My shoulder is just one thing, but my son, like I said, my son grown. I don't worry too much about him, but those girls I worry about, especially in the time that we in.
Yeah.
You know. So that's the only reason why I was just saying, like, yo, man, whatever y'all can tell me, information wise, just please just let me, at least just for that my piece of head to be mine, to be able to be like, yo.
No, I follow what you're saying, and I know you want that peace of mind, but
yeah, but then he just said something else. First he said it went from I was loitering to y'all needed my blood for OWI to now it's something else going on that he can't tell me. And I'm like, it doesn't seem like people are being honest with me now at this point. And that's why I'm like, why should I talk to you if you're not going to be honest with me? I've been nothing but honest.
yeah.
I didn't come in there drunk, whacked out, high out of my mind, giving y'all shit, beating on stuff, kicking on stuff, cussing y'all out, spitting.
No, you're right.
Blaming y'all for, you know,
yeah.
And I'm just like, man, at least just give me.
Right. You know, like we talked about, it was about, you know, asking people to use the phone. People found that suspicious, and somebody saying that they thought you were drinking and driving, and that's what he's looking. That's what he's looking for answers.
That's the thing. How would I be drinking and driving? Standing on a porch. I can't drive a porch. Like, how? I wasn't taken out of a vehicle. I wasn't found in a vehicle. I wasn't found next to a vehicle. How can I have an OWI? For what? Because I smoke weed? Because I smell like weed? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? How I was confused.
I understand your perspective, for
sure.
I'm
like, yo, y'all didn't take me. I can't drive somebody's house. And they talked to the guy. We stayed there long enough for them to talk to the guy. And I know the guy told them, hey man, dude knocked on my door and asked could he use my phone. I called my people and said, yo, I need an Uber. So if I had a ride, why would I be calling an Uber? Why would I be spending my money to go back to Milwaukee if I had OWI to commit? Do that seem like somebody that's committing an OWI that's calling for an Uber? That's why I'm like, y'all snatched me out of the man's porch. That's not a vehicle. It's not a car. How did it, like, why am I a suspected of an OWI when I wasn't detained in or around a vehicle? That just blew my mind. Like, when I looked at the paper, it said OWI, I'm like, I'm not.
No, I get it from your perspective. If I was looking at it from your perspective, I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? Like, how? That's almost like saying I'm sitting in this chair, but I'm suspected of hiding in the garbage. Doesn't make sense. Y'all find me here, but I'm suspected of doing that. Well,
no, like I said, from your perspective, I totally understand the logic there. I'm a soldier. I do what I'm told. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm confused, man. Because I'm like, what do I even tell? Like, what do I tell my kid? What do I tell my family? What am I supposed to? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just detained right now. Nobody can tell me anything. And it's like, well, why can't they? And it's like, I don't know. Like, what the hell?
I'm as frustrated as you are. I wish I had more information, but bosses.
And then the FBI, like, is this some normal shit or is this some just shit because of me?
No, this is so like I said, we had an incredibly busy day today, the hospital, swamps and stuff like that. So FBI coming in and helping us is just because of the amount of, we don't have other detectives available.
Yeah.
We don't have other officers available. It's a very busy night. It's a Sunday night. So,
wow.
No, that's normal for them to come in and sit in.
See, that's never happened to me. Like, FBI, that's some, you robbed a bank or, you know what I'm saying? You did some federal
bank, right? So
no, I'm just saying, usually when, it's heavy drug trafficking charges or bank robbery or something to do with the government, a major scam, fraud or something, then, the FBI, yeah, we but
pay attention
because
to
I
the
was
top right
using
of
somebody's
the screen.
phone.
Like I said, they're here because they're kind of backfilling because we only have so many people available. So.
Man, I'm like, I don't, wow.
Yeah, again, looking at it from your perspective.
Wow,
like,
man.
What is
and then it's like, and then it's crazy because it's like, even with this situation, you can't even talk to anyone. You can't even say, hey man, look, this is what's going on. This is where I'm at. I don't know too much, or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, hey, let your little sister know. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating for me, not only just getting roughed up. And like I said, maybe I shouldn't have been, I didn't look at it like, this is a shady neighborhood or a nice, I don't know the difference, but I don't know. I don't hang out in Waukesha a lot to know, oh, this area is this or this area is that, or these kind of people are in this area, or these kind of people, or watch out when you do. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I was just trying to get home.
I gotcha.
That's it. That's it.
Darrell, step out for a minute. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
no.
I'm like, what?
Got it? Really quick.
Okay, now we're going into the part where he is now in the jail, where you see him up above, and because the before was at the hospital, and this is where the lady comes in. I guess she's the, I don't know what you would call her. She's coming in to make sure that he wasn't brutalized by the police as he claims.
Hi, Darrell. I'm here to talk to you real quick. You want to just step in here for me?
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yeah, how you?
I'm all right. How you holding up? I was asking how you're holding up. Ooh.
Man, I found out everything I was here for, and I cried for like an hour straight. I had to get a new mask. My heart dropped.
Oh.
I'm not in good shape.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that.
I'm not in good shape.
To hear that. You had to go to the hospital, get checked out for some injuries?
4:17. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes the video goes in and out. Hang on. It's already pre-recorded. All right, let me just upload it again.
Hi, Darrell.
It's like it just, all of a sudden it just shuts the video down, and all you can hear is or all you can just see it. There's no audio. All right, let me find it. Here we go.
This is Detective.
That very seriously. Just step in here for me.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yeah, how you?
I'm all right. How you holding up? I was asking how you're holding up. Ooh.
Man, I found out everything I was here for, and I cried for like an hour straight. I had to get a new mask. My heart dropped.
Oh.
I'm not in good shape.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear
I'm
that.
not in good shape.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me just cut right to the point because I know you got stuff going on today.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, I heard that you had to go to the hospital, get checked out for some injuries?
Yes.
Okay. So, and you said it was from the police?
Yes.
Roughing you up? Okay.
Yes.
So, I don't know what you're used to, but in Waukesha, we take that very seriously, that claim very seriously. And I want to investigate and look into those officers that did that to you. I don't think that that's right, if that's what happened, and I want to be able to kind of go through and see what's going on with those cops and what might have happened.
Even the detectives said too, when they came up, they was wondering why they had their knee all on my, because the only arm that was free was this one.
Okay.
And I kept telling them, I was like this, I said, my ID's in my back pocket, I'm just gonna give you my ID so you know who I am. And when who the guy was, when he grabbed this arm, he yanked me so hard, I felt my shoulder pop.
Oh.
I actually heard it pop.
Oh.
And then he slammed, boom. My shoulder hit, this side of my face hit, and then my knee was like, my leg was kind of up like this, and then this hit, boom. That's how I got all these scars.
Oh, wow, okay.
And they had to x-ray this knee, because this knee was scraped up. And right here, they was concerned that something might have been broken here because they said this bone was sticking out further than the other knee, so they wanted to x-ray the knee.
Okay.
They said my shoulder is definitely gonna need surgery. They did the x-ray and they said they would have to do an MRI to tell what's in there, but they can tell because it's a dent. It's actually a dent. I don't know if you can see it right here.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Yeah, a little bit.
If I
Yeah.
turn like this.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
They said something in there is torn, but they won't be able to know unless they did an MRI. And obviously, they didn't have time to do. I don't know.
Okay. Well, some of the medical treatment is stuff that they're in ER and they can only do so much, and then
Yes,
some of
that's
that
what
stuff is going to
that's
have to be
what they were
followed.
saying, yeah.
So I guess that's why I'm here, is I want to kind of look into that a little further. But in order to substantiate, I hear what you're telling me with the injuries, and I believe you. But I have to have proof of that too, so I want to see if I can get the medical records from the hospital to show those injuries that you've got. So what I have here, I can go through it with you quickly, is just an express consent for release of medical information. It's got your name, date of birth on here, your address, and just standard, I check all the boxes because we don't know exactly what they have. The medical field can sometimes withhold stuff from us unless we check all the boxes to make sure. So if I go through and I get something and only gives me limited information, I gotta come back again. So just to avoid all that, I check all these boxes just to get all the necessary information that I need. And then I need the signature right here for you. And if you're willing to do that, I can get you a pen and we can get you signed that, and then I can get on my way and start looking into this a little more. Okay, do you have any questions at all?
Not about this, but were my phones kept for evidence?
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. Right now they're being kept for evidence, and then you'll get them back when we're done with them.
They would bring them over to my property?
If you're still here, yep, they'll bring it in.
Okay. No, I was just concerned because, my kids' numbers are in there.
Yeah,
I got one kid that's grown, so.
We're not trying to keep that stuff from
No,
you.
I know
you know
that.
what I mean?
I was just wondering, because I'm like, I don't want, I know they were saying something about, they had to, like, open them up or something, or.
Yeah, it's called a forensic download. So they're basically just going to grab the content from it, but it's way above I don't deal with the technology stuff very well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
All right, so what I need from you is a signature right here. You're the patient signature. And then I can give you the date. Is the 23rd. Are you able to?
Well, it's kind of.
I know it's limited. Do the best that you can. Signature right here on that line, and then I'll sign as a witness after.
They had to X-ray this too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said you see it's kind of.
Yeah.
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 They said none of the bones were broken, but the shoulder they're concerned about because they can't see.
Sure.
You know.
The date is the 23rd, 11/23rd.
I kind of, when I do my signature, I do this.
And the time right now, you can put 12:35 p.m.
Yeah, I was like, who were those guys? What were their names? Like.
Yeah, I know who they are, so I'm gonna figure it out. Some of them weren't with our department either, so that's why, at our department, we don't do that stuff, and if we do, we look into it. And so, there was another department, so that's why I want to look into it more.
Oh, that's what
not.
it was.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's why I want to look into it and make sure that, we don't tolerate that at all.
I was kind of surprised. I was just like, damn.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like I said, I don't want that to happen to you or anybody. It doesn't matter what's going on, right?
Yesterday, they wouldn't give me any Tylenol for it at first. It didn't even help when they did give it to me. It's like a burning sensation that just keeps doing this. Keeps doing this.
Are you gonna be able to get some follow up in here? I know
I've been asking them for something for the pain ever since last night. I haven't even seen a nurse yet. I told them, I said, I can't. First of all, I'm sickle cell anemia, so I'm cold. I can't sleep, and then I can't I can't get comfortable because everywhere I turn, my shoulder throbs, and it's like a burning sensation that is just, if I try to lift my arm too high, it hurts. If I turn it a certain way, it hurts. If I lay on it, it hurts.
Sure.
They said something was definitely wrong. They just couldn't tell from the X-ray because the X-ray didn't show any broken bones.
Okay.
But they said something.
I'm glad at least there's no broken bones, right?
Yeah, but they definitely told me.
But if there's something else going on, I want to know about it, and I'll look into it. Okay.
Because obviously they couldn't do an MRI, so I don't even know what's wrong with it. But they said, yeah, if something It's definitely wrong.
Something's up.
It's like you shouldn't have a dent right there. They don't know if it's, like I said, when he pulled it and it popped, did he tear a muscle? Did he, they don't know. They just like, you're going to definitely have to get this looked at. We don't know how soon if or, when you'll be getting out or whatever the case to follow up, but you definitely need to get an MRI because something is definitely wrong with that.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that the nursing staff here, but now that I have access to medical records and things like that for this, I'll be able to know the further treatments that you get as well. And we'll be able to look into that and make sure. Okay.
See this too?
Yeah. What's going on with?
It was all from the slam.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told them about. They didn't even do the X-ray on. I think they did, like sort of around my wrist right here.
Okay.
They didn't do. I was telling them like my fingers. I don't. Something looks. This you can tell something's wrong.
Yeah,
with that.
something's going on there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look into that. Okay. You have any questions for me at all?
I just wanted.
I'll keep you updated. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't right, man.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, and we don't tolerate that shit. Okay. So I'm gonna do what I can to see what's going on. All right.
I definitely appreciate you because I didn't even think. I just thought it was just gonna be like, okay, that happens. So what,
No, not so what.
And I'm just like, so like, how can these people? I mean, I understand, it was, graphic things, or now I know, but I was just trying to gauge, like, if I'm not showing, I'm telling you guys, like, yo, I don't have any weapons. I'm trying to get my ID to show you who I am, and you still, I was just like, man, this is bullshit, man.
Yeah, I get it. We don't tolerate that. I'm gonna look into it. Okay, we'll figure out what's going on. All right.
What's your name?
My name is Jessica. Okay.
I appreciate you coming in.
All right.
I just thought I was just gonna have to just be like, well.
No, that doesn't sound fair, does it?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay. All right. We'll take care of Darrell, okay?
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
One more question.
Sure.
After everything's over with, will my mom be able to get the truck back or get at least everything that's in the truck out of it?
Yeah, so we have some
Really?
legal obligations of how, when we can release it versus how long we have to hang on to it and things like that. Once those legal obligations are met, your mom can get the vehicle back.
I don't even think she gonna want the vehicle. She just probably gonna want, because like the title and stuff is in there.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Certain paperwork that goes to the truck, the keys.
Yep. Yeah, we can definitely arrange for that.
Stuff like that. I know she's gonna want basically just really the contents of everything that's in there.
That makes sense. We can arrange for that when the time comes, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, take care.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Okay, so that was the first one. Now we're going to go into the interrogation with Carpenter and Stern. And I put a little extra footage in there for you guys on this one. I think it's on this one. On November 21st of 2021, Darrell Brooks Jr. drove a sports utility vehicle through an annual Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. 6 people lost their lives that day, and more than 76 were injured. Brooks ended up pleading not guilty on all counts. He represented himself in trial, and many of you know how all that went. The trial began on October 3rd of 2022. We've highlighted a lot of the trial on this channel if you'd like to watch it. The jury did find him guilty on all 76 charges. And on November 16th, he was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 763 years and 3 months to be served consecutively. In short, he will never see the light of day outside of a cell again. The following series is a 4-part video of his interviews from when he was taken into custody after the parade. When you get to the second video, which is part 2, you're going to see the video of him being taken out of a cell and being escorted into the interview with Carpenter. You may not have seen that before ever. That interview, though, you may have heard. If you have, I've broken that interview down to 3 pieces. So our segment of 4 does end with that interview. But what you may not have seen, and you might want to skip ahead for, are the images of him being taken out of that room and then placed back into his cell again. So we hope you enjoy this series. We appreciate you taking the time. And with that, let's get to it. Okay, I can actually talk here because there's no audio. I want to try to stay away from talking over them as the interrogation is going on. And I think since this is something that I've kind of pulled and put together myself, we won't have to worry about me doing commentary. So I'm going to be quiet, but I'm going to keep putting up your chats and stuff. And we'll go from there. I tried to get you guys footage from each angle too, by the way. So this is the same occurrence of them pulling him out of his cell, but from 3 different angles, because really there was only one that was good, but I wanted y'all to see all that I was able to retrieve. Frankie says hi. He's panting. So you said if he had scratches or injuries, it was probably from jumping the fences. I agree. So was he at the hospital seeing the chaos of victims needed treatment? Yeah, Mo, he was. He saw it. Will there be a live tonight? Kimmy, it's Friday night. I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. Maybe. You're so funny. That lady was good, Edie Beatty. She was. She had to keep it all to herself, but I bet she knew everything that was going on. Celia says that the hospital never told him that anything was torn or he needed any kind of surgery. Budgie says, I think they use this to get medical info quickly. Very clever. Oh, yeah. That's a good point, Budgie. And he was trying to squeeze information out of her for sure. Look at how he's beanie. He's like a beanpole. That's a 40-year-old man. Ooh. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. Okay, and in a minute here, we're going to be going into the interrogation, and I'm going to put myself on mute so y'all can just listen in, okay? He looks like he might even be laughing. No, I'm sorry. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, let me take this off. Oh, yeah, I'm just old. Oh, it hurts so bad. What a moron. Good gracious.
Test. Can you hear it?
This is Detective Carpenter.
Yeah. Hey, Darrell.
Right, so I'm going to take these handcuffs off as long as are you cool with that, Detective Carpenter? Yep. Yeah, spread your feet apart for me, sir. Thank you. When this comes off your left hand, put it on top of your head for me, okay?
No problem. All
right, thank you, sir. Top of your head. Same thing with this one. Oh, face that way.
It's the shoulders.
Oh, nice and easy on you. There you go. All right, all yours.
Oh, you can drop your hands now, man. Thanks, appreciate it.
Holy shit.
One second.
I'm looking at something serious, man.
No, like I said, geez, coming through, and like I said, we have answers for you. so that it won't be as silly as yesterday. It was just an incredibly busy day.
I know. Just come on, Ben. You've been straight up with me the whole time, man. Am I looking at something serious, man?
We're gonna talk about it here. I don't know what your definition of serious is. You know what I mean? Like, you've been through the system before.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't been able to make one call, get any Tylenol from I haven't slept.
Sorry about that. Tylenol, that can just be their procedure and protocol or whatever. So. Yeah. All right.
How's that? You okay?
No.
No!
It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man.
Yeah.
But at least you know nothing's broken, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So they say.
Well, they know what
definitely
they're
might
doing
be
up
torn though.
They know what they're doing up there. Did you sleep okay?
No.
Sleep all right? Better than if you had a bunch of other people around you, though?
Better than that, but no. My shoulder hurts too bad right now.
Sure. They got you some McDonald's, I see?
Yeah, I couldn't really eat it, man.
What'd they get you?
Fish sandwich.
What'd they get you for breakfast?
Hey, Casey.
Some type of little sandwich. I didn't even eat it, though.
Okay. All right. What'd you eat last night?
Nothing.
Nothing? I know they got you something, didn't
I
they?
mean, some from Quick Trips and chips and stuff. I didn't even eat it.
Okay.
I know you said you hadn't eaten since like Saturday, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to, but.
Just kind of, because you're unsure of what was happening.
Unsure, the pain. I don't know. I'm like, what in the hell?
But you got something in your system now, so that you're not. So
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I'm glad. That's something. I know the shoulder's struggling.
Bad.
Shoulders worse than the knees, though.
Absolutely. I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong.
I just need to verify some more of the personal information. Can you bear with me and do that, Darrell? Do you mind that? Some of the.
I just want to know what is going on.
I'm going to tell you.
But
I got more to tell you than I did last night, so that might help you out. It took me a while to get. It's your girl's crazy, right? Yeah. So we'll get to that. But can you spell your first name again for me?
Darrell. So y'all talk to her?
Yeah, we'll talk
I did
about
not,
it.
but
Yeah.
someone did. Darrell, what's your middle
That
name?
girl is a nutcase. That's my daughter's mama though. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her to death, man.
We all got somebody.
What's your middle name, Darrell?
Edward.
Edward.
I'm getting.
Brooks?
I'm sorry, man. It hurts so bad. I'm getting teary eyed. Like seriously, I know something is wrong.
Brooks, right?
Yes, sir.
Junior?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth, Darrell?
2/21/82.
So you're 39.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, what's your home address?
4014 North 19th Street. Okay. And then I had to, because that light doesn't go off in there or even dim, so I was trying to
Didn't even dim?
It didn't even dim, so usually my comfortable side to sleep on is my left side where my shoulder, so when I turned over, I was just like, oh my God. It came in there, it was like, are you okay? I was like, no.
Yeah, you married, Darrell?
No.
No? Okay.
Supposedly supposed to be.
What's your phone number again?
414.
Mm-hmm.
339-5677.
Well, what's the 610 number you gave me last night?
That is my direct number.
What's your direct number?
610-2153. Sorry.
610-2153.
2153.
That's your direct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not married. What's your girlfriend's name?
Erica Patterson.
And she's your baby mama?
Yes.
How many total kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids?
Yes.
And you were born, was it Milwaukee?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yes.
So born in Detroit, live in Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
Last grade you completed, what was that again?
12th.
And are you working right now?
No, not currently.
Okay. How long have you been out of work?
Let's see, when did I get locked up from Milwaukee? Just a few months.
Anything to do with the pandemic? That's been hitting
Yeah,
so hard.
that's the
Money.
reason why. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
It made me smooth off.
Okay.
I got stuff lined up though, so.
Yeah. What? Like what?
I'm probably gonna go back. I was working at a sheet metal place,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm probably gonna go back there.
Okay.
That was ideal.
They do like a stamping or?
We do. I guess they like steam and paint the metal pieces and then like ship them out like car metal parts, machinery parts, like car frames, all different types. All I really do is just a lot of heavy lifting because they have the trucks come in, you unload the trucks, and then we just hang the metal pieces on the little machine thing that comes around. They take them, the pieces go through like this little steamer type machine thing, and then they paint it, and then they come back around, and we just take them off the hook and just put them in the box, load them up, put them back on the truck. It was 4 on, 3 off, so that was more ideal because
That's a great schedule.
I mostly have my children the back half of the week.
Sure.
But since all this, I've been having them every day. So it's like,
How old are your kids?
my son is grown. My oldest daughter is 14, and my youngest daughter is 7.
You said your oldest son's grown. How old is he?
He's 18.
They all live with you then in Milwaukee?
Well, my son doesn't.
Your son doesn't?
My son doesn't. But.
Okay. All right. That's not, Erica's not his mama, is she?
No.
Okay. Who's she mama to?
Arsenaway, my daughter, my oldest
okay.
daughter, yeah.
All right. So, okay, so you have 3 kids. All right. So, look, Darrell, I haven't talked to Erica personally. Okay. I know. So part of what happened last night is she was just being strange, you know.
Which she is because she drinks.
She's a nut. You said she's a nut.
drinks.
You said she drinks.
When she does that.
So we got a report about an altercation between the 2 of you. Okay. All right. But they couldn't find her for hours. That's part of the reason I didn't know anything for hours. You kept asking, right?
That's what it was.
So they couldn't find her for hours, and I had to kind of stick with and hang out with you, and then I'm just, guys are looking for her, and finally they find her and they talk to her, and it seems to me, based on their conversation, where she could be a little out there. We don't know how women can be, right? Have you ever been married?
No.
3 baby mamas or 2?
3.
3? Are they all whacked? Or just one?
No, my son's mama is, like, she's from out this way. She's from New Berlin. Grew up in New Berlin out here. Sweetheart.
Okay.
Works, takes care of home. Sweetheart. And her second son is autistic, so she's a really, really, really hands-on mom. No issues with her at all. Erica's the only one that I have problems with. Even my youngest daughter's mom works, comes home. We don't fight. We don't argue. We co-parent. I have my daughter most of the time, and she's okay with it. Erica, she's a sweetheart until she gets that alcohol.
Damn head, y'all.
Then you all type of bitch ass niggas, and I have somebody touch you, and I'm gonna keep my daughter away from you, and I'm gonna make sure you never see her again, and you talk to bitches every time your phone ring. I'll hit you upside your head with this pen. Even my mom doesn't even like her around when she's drinking.
So that's kind of where I'm going with it. I've never been with anyone as bad as what you're saying right there, but I think he can attest to it. We've all been.
Dan probably looked like he didn't do it with some chicks, man.
We know some of the crazy things they'll say sometimes, but again, and this is to give you more clarity. And like I told you last night, every now and then you can see it's just the 2 of us. There's no one else here, so it's just, I know there were some other people last night that had you uncomfortable. That's gone. That's all gone. I explained to you why that was going on. You know us. We're not going to do nothing to you, right? Trustworthy. You can be comfortable with us. We're in this room. It's just the 2 of us, just the 3 of us. So we can, I feel like, talk in a more open way and a more comfortable way where there's not anything around that you feel is
strange, right? You got to spend a lot of time with it. But the reality is right now, Darrell, I don't know Erica. I know you've described her. I didn't speak to her. I didn't know her. I've been doing this a long time, and, you know, I know some of, you know, the domestic claims they'll make. So, again, I'd like to sit down and try to chat with you and learn a little bit more about you and Erica and what makes her tick, both when she's on and when, more particular, she's off, and get an idea of what's going on. And what I consider this conversation, Darrell, is more information sharing. I'm not going to sit here and be a total jerk and say, talk to me and sit here and say nothing. I got some ideas on kind of what she said, but that's all we got. And I don't know how accurate what she said might really be. And that's why I want to give you an opportunity. If she's off the fucking wall, and I need to know it, to give you a chance to tell me, like I said, just the two of us in here now.
Yay,
Casey.
You know what I'm saying?
She needs to be on some type of medication, man.
Sure.
And she knows this from the past. Like, I've been dealing with her for 16 years, so this isn't just some chick I just met a few years. Man, I've been knowing her for 16 years.
Gotcha.
Going through this with her.
Okay. So
this isn't the first time. She's even told my mom to, I'm gonna get this. Even in the past, I'm gonna get him locked up. Okay. And then she'll tell my mom, oh, he didn't really do that. I was just mad and I was drunk. And my mom was like, you know, he got that baby at home. Why would you do that?
He got a baby at home. He ain't got no damn baby at home. Hey, Gerda, I don't think they will. I think because it was used in a crime, I think it's excluded. There might be some liability, but I because she wasn't driving, but I think they have a huge exclusion there that no. But you know, I don't even think she had insurance on the vehicle.
Right. And that's the kind of information that
my mom wanted to go upside her head because she was like, dude.
So, and that's what we're looking to uncover if we can, Darrell. Now, like I told you last night at the hospital, because we're not like on your living room couch.
You heard that pop?
A little bit. Because we're not on the living room couch. Just relax. You'll be all right.
It just hurts, like right up in there. I don't know if it's a muscle.
I've had shoulder injuries too, and they're tough. They're one that's aggravating. So
it just keeps doing this.
Yep, I hear you. So I gotta read you the sheet again. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like I say, we're still the same three guys that were chatting all night long yesterday, and it's just because we're in this building, you know, and we're not on your couch that I gotta read it. Okay. And I know you've heard it before, so you kind of understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I start for me?
Only thing I want to know is, what in the heck am I being charged with anything?
Well, she's making some, like I said, alleged allegations against you, kind of, you know, for being physical. So that's what, you know, if that's BS, that's what I'm looking to hear from you. Okay?
Total BS.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, we couldn't track her down, so that's kind of where we're at. It's this typical back and forth stuff that guys like you go through with their baby mama all the time. And they're all, you know, there's a lot of guys out there in your spot, you know, and a lot of times, you know, maybe it's not always fair to them, but that's kind of what I
wish they had a law to where people could, if you do that shit, you should get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, why? You shouldn't be able to just be like, oh, I'm pissed off, so I'm going to call and do this.
Yep. I agree.
Like, why would you put me in that situation and then you know we're going to end up being together anyway?
Thank
why
you,
would you
Mel.
do that?
Trying to judge that credibility.
Yep, and that's total BS. So that's what that's why we're sitting in here with you, to try to sift through the BS, if that's what we got, and go from there.
Crazy, man.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking girl, man. I said this last night too, didn't I? She gets drunk and remember I kept saying that she fucking acts a fool and I'm the one that pays for it.
Yep, I remember.
I just had to pay $1,000 to get out of jail just because she was mad. Oh, you was talking to another bitch.
Yep.
His mama paid. He didn't.
Everything you said.
Don't nobody can't keep shit.
But I'm sure there's a lot more to it that I don't know. So that's the goal here. Okay.
This fucking girl. Okay.
So. You ready? Should I start reading?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's all right. I'm not. I just don't feel rushed.
Pull my fucking hair out.
All right. Darrell, do you understand that you do have the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Understanding that, Darrell, if you decide to give up that right, anything said you say may be used against you in court. Excuse me. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Darrell, do you understand you have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand, Darrell, if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the court?
Yes, sir.
And I know last night you were a little uneasy, but being I've been able to give you more understanding of the above rights, are you willing to speak with me at this time?
Yes, sir.
Can you do me a favor? Now you see how I wrote your answer? Yes, sir. And those are my initials, and then another slash. Can you put your initials next to mine at those 5 questions and then just sign right down here?
Oh, this hurts so bad.
Thank you, Darrell. Appreciate that.
Oh, my
You idiot.
God. Okay.
They got him now.
As we're chatting with you, we'll just write down, so we get your story straight. We'll probably be writing down a few notes from what you say, okay? Just so you know, I got my pad on the table here. Give me this. I don't know if I ever gave it. There's a business card of mine, too. I don't think I ever gave you one last night.
No, you didn't.
Okay. So tell me, Darrell, about Erica, right? You got one child with her?
Yeah.
How old?
14.
What's her name?
Arsenaway.
Arsenaway.
Yeah.
Okay. She a good kid?
She's acting out now.
Okay. Where did you meet Erica?
I met Erica in Nevada.
Like Vegas or somewhere else?
Thank you, Barbara.
How did you happen to meet her out there? Like what were the the circumstances?
Just being out and about.
Okay.
Just being out and about.
How many years? So Arsenaway is 14. How many years ago did you and Erica get together? Did you meet?
About almost 16. It's been about 16 years.
Okay. Were you working out there at the time in Nevada?
Yep.
Was she too?
She may have still been in high school, maybe.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay. You guys never got married?
No.
How old is she?
31.
31? Okay. So is she originally from there?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And you said you were originally from Detroit, ended up out there working
In Milwaukee. No.
Oh,
I was born in Detroit. I grew up here, but I ended up,
okay.
I ended up staying on the West Coast for a few years. And
okay.
That's how it went.
Okay. So did you guys stay in Nevada? I guess walk me through kind of.
Yes, I was muted again. Dad blast it. Casey, thank you, honey, so much for the membership. I really appreciate it. Another one. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all go way above and beyond for me. Thank you so much.
If you can, I guess you guys journey a little bit from Nevada to how she said something about Georgia. Maybe you were in Georgia for a while. I don't know if that's right. And then you guys ended up here.
Yeah.
Kind of what's your guys' timeline?
The Georgia thing was because we were off and on for a while. And the Georgia, she ended up initially because her mom had custody of her kids. She has 5 kids.
Okay.
She lost custody of all her kids because of drinking and domestics with her other boyfriends and her other 2 baby daddies. So this is a frequent, it ain't just with me.
Sure.
This is a theme with her.
Yep.
She fights with everybody she dates because of her drinking. Her family took the kids. Her mama was the first one, and then one of her cousins had got the other girl or something.
Do you guys think that that Carpenter was going at this like, okay, first we want to make sure we can hold him on the charges with Erica, and then we'll deal with the parade charges? Do you think that's where he was that's why they first started with Erica rather than going into the whole parade thing? What do you guys think about that? I'm curious what their perspective was going into it and how they thought, okay, we got to be able to hold him on something, right? And I mean, because you got to figure they're still looking at evidence. They're still trying to put all this stuff together. I mean, this was like right after it all happened. Thank you, Mark, for gifting that membership. You're so kind, honey.
I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know her mom had 3 of the kids. Okay. Her mom had my daughter and then 2 of her other ones. Mm-hmm. And her mom just basically put her foot down like, look, if you're going to continue to drink and do what you're doing, I'm not going to let you, you know. So her mama just basically, I'm taking the kids. You can't do what you're supposed to do. I'm going to take the kids. And her mom moved to Georgia first. Okay. She stayed in Reno. Then maybe after about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years or something like that, her mom convinced her, look, come and try to build a relationship with your kids now. It's been a long time. You ain't seen them in a couple of years. That's why she moved to Georgia. Okay. Her mom passed away, though, 2020 July or something like that. Her mom passed away, but her mom's wish on her deathbed that she told all her family is don't let her get those kids. They gave the kids to her anyway. Okay. They was staying from hotel. They didn't even have nowhere to stay. They were staying from hotel to hotel to hotel.
Were you in Reno or Georgia at this time?
I was in Milwaukee at this time.
Okay. How many years ago are we talking about?
This is recent. Her mom passed 2020.
Okay. When did you get back to Milwaukee?
I got back to Milwaukee years ago. 2017, 18, something like that. I had been back in Milwaukee. And at that time, like I said, we've been off and on these 16
down
years.
South for a while.
Right. I didn't know we had, like I said, we go off and on. When I get to the point where I'm like, look, dude, I love you to death. I'm always going to love you to death. Even my child's mama, I care about you. But while this is going on, I'm not finna. That's the reason why we wasn't having any contact.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I mean, obviously you stayed in somewhat contact.
Yeah, that's my child's mother. I'm always going to try to, make sure she's okay. At least that, even if we're not actually dating, yep. I'm at least going to be like, do you need anything? Are you all right? My mom, too. My family, my mom didn't even meet her until she came to Wisconsin. All these years, and my mom just met her in June.
And you stay at is it your mom? You talked about your mom. Is it her address you stay at now?
She owns the house.
She owns the
house. She doesn't stay there anymore, but she owns the house.
Okay.
She has her own house.
I think we put your mom as emergency.
Yeah.
What did you say her name was?
Dawn.
What was the last name?
Woods.
Dawn Woods. Okay. All right. So then, when is our Sinaway? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, sir.
Is she up here or is she still in Georgia?
She's still in Georgia.
Okay. When did Erica come back up here? Come back up to the Milwaukee area?
She never was here in the first place. She didn't come here until June.
This year.
Okay. It was the first time ever being in Wisconsin, being around my family, my mom and everybody up here, because her family won't do anything for her. You're gonna keep drinking. They basically told her, we're washing our hands of you. You don't want to do right. We got to take on the responsibility of your kids. All the kids are still in Georgia. None of them are up here. So what did they tell you?
All Erica's other kids.
Yes, all of them are. Yeah, and they just basically told her. They tried to get her to go to rehab. She didn't want to go, so they just was like, fine. If you want to stay hotel to hotel, drinking and doing what you're doing, we're done. Okay. We'll make sure the kids are good, but we're done. And that's when my mom stepped in and was like, look, you staying hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel. Maybe it'd be best you come up here and we can get you set up and get you a job and start helping you get on your feet. My mama told the both of us, not just Erica. She said, man, whatever y'all need, I'll help. Okay. Boom. She came up here. I showed her how to make a resume. get a job. She got a job at a hotel. Everything was going good, but she starts drinking.
Did she stay with you at your mom's place for a while?
She was staying with me at my mom's place for a while, yes.
Okay, on North 19th there?
Yes, sir.
So it's just you, mom staying there, she just owns it?
Yeah, she owns the property, yes.
Okay. So she comes up in June.
And everything was good. Everything was good until.
So what's this thing you said you just got out of jail like last week? Do I have that right from her?
Yeah, no, that wasn't from her. It was a paternity case here in Waukesha for my son. So wait, it wasn't a criminal case. I had what did they call it?
So it was
some type of hold.
It was unrelated to her?
It was unrelated to her. I think it was because I missed court.
Okay.
But they were saying it was because I have to pay the arrears now that my son, the regular child support order isn't on my name anymore because my son's grown and out of school. And his mom never had any state assistance like food stamps or anything like that. So the order, they ended it, but they said I have to pay the arrears.
All right.
And I had a court date, I think, in the summer sometime that I missed, and that's why they put the hold out.
Okay.
So when I came here, all I did was they picked me up. I came to Waukesha. I went to court maybe a few hours after I got through booking, and they was just like, okay, well.
It was a Waukesha warrant?
It was a Waukesha paternity.
So it sounds like this goes back to what's your
2003. It goes back to 2003.
What's his name?
Xavier.
Where does he live?
He lives in Menominee Falls.
Menominee Falls.
Yep.
Okay. So it was a paternity warrant, reference him. So he's not in Waukesha, he's in Waukesha County.
Yeah. Well, when he was born, like I said, his mom is from New Berlin.
Okay.
I guess that's Waukesha County.
Yeah. All right.
So the order is out of that county.
So that got all taken care of though once you got released from jail, whatever needed to be.
I have another court date coming up for that. It's just to make sure that I can, verify some things for them. Am I going to be working? Because the rears, they aren't like really significant like that. It's not like I owe $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 or something crazy like that. They just like, you just got back pay. That's basically what they said. You just got back pay. He's 18 now. He's grown. He has his own job, his own car. Just pay. Okay, I didn't even know I had the court date. That's why I was like, when they said I had a warrant in Waukesha, I said, for what? They said, oh, it's just paternity. I'm like, my son's grown. Like, what the hell?
Right. So you're still in North 19th, right?
Yes, sir.
Is Erica out?
She's not around me.
How long has she been out of there?
She hasn't been around.
Okay, really quickly, I thought, since somebody was asking about his previous record and how he was out on bail or whatever, I want to play something for you guys really quick. I posted this the other day, but it's just a real quick video. It's a few minutes long. After the Waukesha Christmas Parade, Waukesha requested a summary of pending charges against Brooks in Milwaukee County. Their district attorney responded with this. Below is the summary of pending charges against Mr. Darrell Brooks. On July 2020, the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office issued 2 counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety and felon in possession of a firearm. Cash bail was originally set for $10,000 and subsequently reduced to $7,500. Unlike some states, Wisconsin requires payment for the full amount of bail set in any criminal case. February 2021. The state was prepared to proceed to a scheduled jury trial. Mr. Brooks was still in custody on this matter and previously made a demand for a speedy jury trial. Because another jury trial was in progress before the same court, the defendant's demand for a speedy jury trial could not be met. The case was adjourned and bail was reduced to $500, which the defendant posted on February 2021. On November 2021, the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office issued against Mr. Brooks charges of second-degree recklessly endangering safety, felony bail jumping, battery obstructing an officer, and disorderly conduct. The most recent case against Mr. Brooks was appropriately charged. The state made a cash bail request in this case of $1,000, which was set by the court. The defendant posted a $1,000 cash bail on November 11th, resulting in his release from custody. The state's bail recommendation in this case was inappropriately low in light of the nature of the recent charges and the pending charges against Mr. Brooks. The bail recommendation in this case is not consistent with the approach of the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office towards matters involving violent crime, nor was it consistent with the risk assessment of the defendant prior to setting of bail. This office is currently conducting an internal review of the decision to make the recent bail recommendation in this matter in order to determine the appropriate next steps. Okay, I just wanted to play that really quick so you guys can get a brief background of the bail issue because it was a very big topic. And by the way, Bridger says hello.
There since October.
Okay. Where did she, so I didn't talk to her. Where did she go?
I have no idea.
Okay.
She says she knows people, she has friends that she hangs out with.
Where
I
did
don't
you say they are?
I don't know. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. My mom just told her, she said, y'all, if y'all gonna keep arguing and doing all this, you gotta go.
You keep in contact with her though, like
I haven't
with a
been.
parent?
I haven't been. Recently, I haven't been because my mom was basically
So
like,
your mom threw her out?
she didn't really throw her out. She was just saying, if you're gonna be drinking, if y'all, you know, because my niece and nephew are there.
Okay.
They see this stuff. My nephew calls my mom, and he's like, dude, she out here tripping.
Okay.
Uncle keep telling her to leave, because it'd be times where I know she'd come drunk, and I tell her, just leave. And I'm not going nowhere, you bitch ass motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And my nephew would call my mom, and because I kept telling her, I said, don't call the police on her. She just drunk.
Okay.
It's not, she's not, trust me.
All right.
When she comes to it, she's going to be crying, and I'm sorry.
Was she drunk yesterday?
She's drunk. Anytime she can get a bottle, she's drunk.
Okay, I understand. Was she drunk yesterday?
I have no idea.
Did you see her drinking yesterday?
No.
No. Okay. So you don't know if she was drunk yesterday? Okay. But didn't see her drinking?
No. But I guarantee you, she probably was most likely.
Okay. So
she only acts crazy like that when she's drunk.
You know what? She didn't have slurred speech or anything.
Yes, she did.
She did.
Yes. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, she was just, I saw her doing this. If I didn't see it, I'm not gonna lie on her.
So,
but I know how I've been dealing with her for all these years.
Yeah.
I know.
What brought you to Waukesha yesterday? How did you get out here?
I was meeting up with a friend to watch the Packer game. Okay. That's the only reason why I was out here.
Where did you go to watch the game?
To a friend named Stephanie.
A house, a bar, or
a house.
And I don't mean to make you uncomfortable or anything, but what's the address there? What street
I
is it
have
on?
no idea about Waukesha. I don't know the streets.
What was it near? I know you had to see something near it. So what was it near?
Like a gas station.
Have you been to the house before?
No.
Never before?
No.
What's Stephanie's last name?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
When did you guys set this up?
Maybe a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Like I said, I have a few friends. I have a few friends in Milwaukee that have people out here, so
okay.
It's not, I don't, like I said last night, I don't know the streets in Waukesha. It's not where I usually hang out at, so I couldn't say, well, this street, and this, you know, I couldn't.
All right.
Stephanie, like a friend of yours or like a friend of a friend?
A friend of a friend, mutual friend.
And what did you say her last name was?
I have no idea.
How long have you known her?
That was my first time meeting her. So
how did you get the number to know the house to go to?
A friend.
So how did you get to her house?
My friend. I went with my friend.
Okay, who's that?
My friend, I don't really want to say his name. I don't know if that's going to incriminate him in anything.
He only had one, and he died.
Okay, so let's go with this. How did you come? I know you saw Erica yesterday in Waukesha. talk to her. Now, I don't know everything that went on, and I'm not saying I believe everything she told the other officers. How did you come to meet with her in Waukesha, one? And two, you say you don't know Waukesha, but where did you meet her? A gas station, a park? I know you met her. Where did you meet her? What happened yesterday?
Yeah,
because if this is BS, like you say, and I know you met her, what happened?
I met her.
What happened when you met her? Where did you meet her? Let's start with that.
By a gas station.
Okay.
I don't know what I was supposed to be getting some money from her.
Okay. For what?
It was the rest of my money that she had of mine that she was holding for me.
Okay, how much?
It was supposed to be $350.
Okay. And why did she have it? Why was she holding
Well,
it?
she had been holding it for me for a few weeks now, but like I said, I hadn't seen her. She had seen
right.
my mom.
But what was she holding? Why did she have it? Why was she holding it for you?
She was just holding it for me because I told her to hold it for me. But it didn't have anything to do with, this was weeks ago. She had been holding the money. And because I had no contact with her, I couldn't tell her. And my mom wasn't going to let her come to the house to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, look, man, if I'm going to be out there, I'll meet up with you and get the money, but I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not having sex with you. And she was just like, oh, you want to kill? I'm like, I'm not finna do none of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be around you.
Hey, Miranda. Thank you, honey.
I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not supposed to be around you. I love you to death, man. You're my baby mama. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be like a hangout thing. I told her, I'm like, I'm out here. And she's like, oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And I'm like, look, I'll meet up with you to get the money and, you know, give you a hug or whatever. But she was like, well, yeah, I need something. I'm like, no, we can't do it all that. I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm not going to hang out with you or none of that.
All right. So you told her you weren't going to do any of that stuff.
No.
How did the meeting up? Did you talk to her on the phone, Facebook Messenger, text message?
I talked to her.
I don't think she said anything about that. So just, I mean, if she's BS, how did you
yeah, because this is what she does.
Hold on one second. Hold on, one thing at a time. How did you set the meeting with her? How do I verify?
That's what I'm saying. If she can't get in touch with me, that's what she'll do. She'll go to social medias and do all this and try to talk to people and all this and that. I got in contact with her through a mutual friend that we both know. And I was like, okay, tell her I'm out in Waukesha or whatever, and I'll meet up with her to get the money. And then she put us on the call. And she was just like, where you at?
Call?
Yeah. And she was just like, where you at? I'm like, look, I don't know where I'm at. Do you still got that money? She's like, yeah, I want to give you the money and I want to do this and do that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna meet up with you, get the money, give you a hug and kiss. We'll talk later.
Was it still daylight?
It was still daylight. It was still daylight.
So after the fact.
This was, I think the game was still on.
Game was on. So
the game was still on.
Left Stephanie's to go.
Yep. The game was still on. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I want to see you. I ain't seen you in like a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie and say, man, that's my baby mama. I love this woman. But I can't hang out with you. I can't do anything with you, you know, that type of thing, deal, and whatever the case may be. But, yeah, that.
And this is on your cell phone? The three-way call, obviously, is your cell phone because you're not on the phone, right?
My friend's phone.
Friend's phone.
Yeah.
But yesterday, so do you have your phone?
No. That's what I'm saying. No.
So who is the friend whose phone you were using to talk to her on a three-way call?
I don't want to say his name because I don't want to.
Okay, I guess, so you saw her though, right? You met up with her? Okay. So how did the conversation with her end?
With me walking off and her being pissed off that I didn't want to hang out with her. I said, look, I'm not supposed to be around you. I'm gone.
Okay.
When she
whose
said,
car did you use to get out
she
here?
said, I didn't have a car.
No, whose car did you use to get to Waukesha?
My friend is the one that said he was gonna go hang out and watch the Packer game. I said I'm gonna go with.
Okay. Whose car did you use to get out to Waukesha?
I didn't use anybody's car.
Where does your friend live?
My friend lives in Milwaukee.
So you didn't walk to Waukesha. Whose car
No,
did you guys use?
My friend. I just said my friend.
What type of car does he have?
I'm
just trying to figure out how you got here.
Yeah, I know, but it seemed like you trying to like spin me up or something. Like
I'm just asking how you got here. Whose car did you drive out here?
I didn't drive at all.
Whose car did you come out here in?
My friend.
Okay, right. What kind of car is it? So here's the thing, Darrell.
Okay.
Obviously, you know, she's coming at us. I told her she's talking about some domestic related issues, okay? You know, and I don't know if she's on BS. I don't know if she's not.
I'm telling you.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. I don't want you to get.
Yeah, because
hold on, let me finish. You know, I don't entirely know all that, okay? I'm just right now trying to figure out how you got out here. So I got to step out with my partner for a minute. Just relax. I don't want you to get you all nervous, okay? But, you know, I'm not trying to be confrontational, but I don't think when you meet her out in Waukesha and you're not from Waukesha, I think a reasonable question is to ask, how did you get out here?
Yeah.
Whether you drove, someone else drove, and if so, when you got out here, what type of car you were in. So just every hour or so, my boss, he knows we're out here. I just got to call him and say, yeah, we're talking. I'll call you back later. Just got to step out, throw in a line with him, and we'll come back. Just chill out here, enjoy your soda. We'll be right back. All right?
RJ, don't you worry at all about that, honey. Don't you worry at all. As long as, yeah, you guys watching the videos and liking and commenting, that helps tremendously with the ads and the revenue. I guess I don't know if anybody's ever told you guys this, but like different channels receive different types of compensation for the ads that they get. And so the more likes and all that are involved in comments, the higher that revenue is. So yeah, you do a part. Don't worry about it, honey. I appreciate you so much. Take care of yourself.
Sound good?
So we done talking or?
No, just chill out. We'll be back. I just got to make that call. So I just got to make that call.
That check-in call.
All right?
In the middle of the conversation?
Well, do you want to tell me about the car?
Let's go another couple minutes.
Yeah, but
I mean, I got to call him. I can come back, but I just.
Listen, I'm willing to listen, Carpenter. You've been straight up with me. You've been straight up with me, right? Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is I just want to know what I'm looking at and if I can just notify my girls. That's it. I don't have a problem with talking to you guys at all. I just want to know what am I looking at. That's it.
At the start, she called about some domestic abuse related stuff. Now, I didn't talk to her myself. I told you that at the start. You said she was crazy. We talked about
Y'all know that. Y'all talked to the woman.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I apologize. You talk.
Other officers that we listened to the interview.
Slow down, Darrell.
Did she look beat up? Did she look like, dude?
Darrell,
like, come on now, man.
Slow down, dude. All right? We can't explain it to you if you keep talking over us. You know what I'm saying? All right? I didn't talk to her. I didn't see her. Okay? Now, she said you met out here, which you've confirmed. All right? You're from Milwaukee. All right? And I'm just asking you. You have to understand, I don't know everything. You know, so that's part of the reason I'm asking you questions. Okay? I didn't talk to her. I don't know how crazy she is or isn't. You know, I want to believe you when you say she is. All right? But part of it is just
when she drinks.
Yes, it's asking you,
I'm
okay.
not just going, you know,
what's going on
down the toilet. You know what I mean?
With her.
She does this all the time.
How you got out here, too. How did you get out here? What car did you come out? What car did you come out here?
Our job is detail oriented. You know, a lot of people think our job is to like get people in trouble. Our job is
no, I understand that. It's just hard to be like when you go through this and you don't even know. Like I haven't even been able to talk to my girls and be like, yo, I'm okay.
You don't talk to them anyway, you freaking moron. Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate you. Another membership. Y'all got to tell me in the chat who gets the memberships, because on my side in StreamYard, it doesn't tell me who was gifted. You rock, Jim. Thank you.
Have you?
You know what I'm saying? Like this,
You've been through
you be in a situation like this, and yeah, but I've been able to call somebody too.
You've been.
You know what I mean? And at least just say, hey, did y'all go to? I'm okay. Did y'all go to? Are y'all good? Okay, I'll talk to y'all when I
They
can.
know you're okay, Darrell, because we knew you were going to be here for a while. So I know an officer talked to your mom, and she knows you're okay.
But how do I know that? Like,
well, I'm not going to make that up.
Gnome's got it.
I know you haven't, but I'm not going to make that up.
Yay, Gnomes.
I know she knows you're okay.
I'll stay getting in these.
But
welcome,
what I
Celia.
do, man. Even when I don't do shit.
Hold on, Darrell.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to overly frustrate you either. That's what I know you've been arrested before, right?
Yes.
You've been through this shit before, right?
Yes.
Have you ever prayed on it?
Yeah, I pray. Yeah, that.
What's your religion, if you don't mind me asking?
Christian.
Christian.
Very strong.
Born and raised Christian.
Very strong.
Strong family. Both. I got reverence. My granddad, rest in peace. My grandma, my daddy's side with reverence. My mom, strong.
Daddy's side.
Up in church.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear that? On his daddy's side. I think Mary on the Wall came from his daddy's side. Y'all think that's why some people say that? I mean, of course, we don't know if anything that comes out of his mouth is true, but we were all wondering if Mary on the Wall was a church friend or whatever.
Baptized.
Do you go regularly every Sunday? Or
I try to. Since the COVID, our church isn't doing congregational things. They're kind of just doing it like online. You can watch the service on Zoom, whatever the sermon is going to be for Sunday.
Welcome to the He and Kian Club, Cecilia.
They broadcast it live on Facebook. So me and my mom, since we can't actually go to the church, which has been our church home ever since my mom was little. So I have the same church homes, baptized in that church, buried my sister in that church. That's the only church I really know.
Take communion and stuff?
Everything. Yep. Everything. I'm strong believer. Strong. If you talk to my mom, you notice that off top when you talk to her.
Any of the tattoos religious you got? I don't really know all
well,
of them.
I got this Virgin Mary.
Yep.
This cross with,
sure.
My grandma when she died. I didn't get the scriptures that I wanted yet.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna get some scriptures. A few Psalms, a few Proverbs. Proverbs is one of my favorite books.
Yeah, I'm Christian. It's a powerful thing, talking to God.
It is. It's just, my thing is this, man. Like, like I said, I probably made a mistake by just having contact with her, but I'm not.
Why do you say that?
Well, because of how she acts. She's like, it's almost.
He skimmed right over that talking to God part.
Almost like she forces me to be with her. Mm-hmm. It's almost like I'm forced. It's either you're not. I'm gonna take you out of your kid's life. You're not. I'm gonna keep your kid away from you. If you're talking to females, I'm gonna. It's almost like she makes me play by her rules, and if I don't, she has me by the balls because she know I'm already going through stuff as it is, and I'm like, why would you do? My intentions is like, dude, you've been around my family. We got a child. You've been around my other. Like, we not them type of people. Like, I love the shit out of you. Why do you do this to me? And when you know I don't do shit, I don't do shit. So why would you put me in a position to go through something like this when you know I don't do anything? Because I don't want to hang out with you?
Has anyone ever arrested you for putting your hands on her? Not Waukesha necessarily, Milwaukee, anyone?
No.
Never? You don't have
when I got
have any open cases that you can't contact her?
Yes.
You would have said that?
Yes.
What's that about?
That's because we had a domestic that she claimed I smacked her, punched her, did some stuff like this.
When was that?
This was recently. I got the cases open.
So you did get arrested?
I'm going through the case right now.
You got out?
I got out, and you know why?
Okay.
She's calling and telling them, oh, I was just drunk, I was just mad, I was just drunk, I was just mad. And they said, oh, we're going to, Milwaukee picks it up anyway.
So it happened in Milwaukee.
So she was recanting to Milwaukee?
Yes.
Okay.
And she told them I was drunk. That's why I said it. She called my mama and told my mama the same thing. My mama was pissed because she had to pay all this money to get me out of jail for something that I didn't even do. That she told my mom I didn't do. That's what I'm saying. You will put me in this position just to be like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I was drunk, I was mad, you was talking. Why would you do that to me?
Sure.
Why? And that was the whole reason why, on top of her drinking, and my niece, because my niece is still kind of young, my niece, if any type of yelling and stuff like that, because my sister, rest in peace, she passed away, and my niece's father used to fight. So when my niece, if you even rah, 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 my niece gets kind of like, what the hell is going on? She gets real. My nephew is kind of like, oh, shit, you know, because he's 22. So he's like, Mom, she out here, what should I do? Just tell you, you know, or we are going to call the cops. But then I'm the type of person, I don't want to call the cops on my baby.
You've been through a lot with her.
16 years.
So I can see how that's frustrating. Let me ask you this. I don't want it to be overly personal, but it's a thing I probably don't understand. You've had to battle with this with Erica for 16 years. Call it the elephant in the room. I'm white. I don't know what it's like to be a black man. I'm sure there's inherent struggles with that. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Or a lot of them from the legal sense. Do you ever feel it's hard for you to succeed? Or do you feel, are you happy? Do you feel like America gives you good opportunity? You know, I don't know what it's like to be in your shoes. Do you feel like it gives you good opportunity here, although maybe not as good as others? Do you feel you're better off here than you would be somewhere else? Or do you have resentment like, yeah, my fucking country's against me? It just feels like, you know, how do you I feel in addition to everything you're putting up with her?
I definitely, I mean, I don't feel that, you know, my country is just, you know, I don't feel, I really feel like, yeah, there are definitely, it's harder to get the benefit of the doubt being black. It's harder to, you know, and I'm not saying you guys, but majority of the time, you're kind of looked at as a troublemaker, or, you know, even if you have a record that like I said before all this stuff, I haven't been in trouble in a decade.
Okay.
A decade. That was 2011, and that was for weed. So it wasn't like I was just running around and just doing all this stuff. Like, I come from a good family. I didn't have a father growing up, but I come from my mom, she bust her ass. Mm-hmm. 2-3 jobs sometimes. So I've been through being on welfare, having to stay from house to house, and being in homeless shelters. I've been through that growing up. I remember standing in the government cheese lines and having to get all that stuff because we didn't have.
Sure.
I remember all that. So I definitely do feel like,
because he just did it yesterday.
Get the benefit of the doubt sometimes being a black man. I feel like it's easier because of my record to just assume. I do feel like that. Sometimes I feel like I do have a little bit against me.
Sure.
But it's no place I would rather be than here in America.
Okay.
It's no place I would rather, you know. I do feel, yeah, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you working and stuff like that, you can succeed. You can, sure. Yeah, you can't. Like, I come from that. Like I said, I try to be hands-on with my kids. That's the most important thing to me in this world, is my children and them not having to go through what we went through. And I don't want, because I'm not going to lie, I love this girl, man.
Erica?
I love her, man, to death, man. I love her to death, but she knows. She knows. Why would you do this to me? She knows this. Mm-hmm. She know I would never hurt her or anything like that, but she goes so off the fucking handle. And it's like, why, dude? You get my freedom taken from me just for trying to love you?
Right.
Just from wanting you to do better.
Yeah.
For me saying, when Georgia was going on, like I said, they were staying from hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel. Sometimes roach infested. I don't know if any of you guys been in Atlanta. It's not the cleanest place. It's not, okay? It's not. Y'all going through all this stuff, and I say, look, I got your back. You know, whatever you need, man. Whatever, I got your back, dude. My mom, hey, you might need to leave from down there. You don't got no support. You know, we can help you get set up here. We got your back. You got a whole side of your family that you never even met. My daughter, she haven't even met my mom and my side of my family because of, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, you got people that support. Like, come up here and listen, you know what I mean? So that was the plan. It wasn't never like,
right.
You
and
know,
it all went, yep, it all.
She started.
She hasn't changed. It goes sideways.
She started
you
drinking.
got to deal with that, and then she makes this complaint when she gets you back.
Yeah, and it's like, why do you do this to me? And I promise you, my right hand to God Almighty on the throne with Jesus next to his side, the woman is going to sit up there and say, I was drunk, I was mad, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, now I got to go through everything just for you to do that. Why did you do this to me?
So you think she's going to come back to us and say that here?
I know she is. She did the same thing with that. And then my mom was calling her. And then she says, oh, well, I was drunk and I was mad and he was talking to females on his phone. So you send me to jail?
Doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair. Why?
From your perspective, I totally see.
My mom was like, well, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I don't live over there. I can't go over there. My mom works third shift. My mom is 60-some years old. She can't go all the way from Oak Creek over there on 19th to make sure my daughter is going to school and do all this and do all that. And my nephew, like I said, he's 22. He half the time he with his friends, half the time he doing what he do, and half the time he don't even come home till late. So that just leaves her in the house. And that's why I'm like, why would you do this to me when you know all this is going on?
You're fighting hard, and you're trying to get through her. You know,
I just want my life back, man. Listen, I love this woman. I love this woman. I would not hurt this woman. I want to see her do better, but I don't want her around me if she's drinking because I'm going to get in trouble. She's never going to be like, oh, I'm just mad and this on the spot. She's going to wait until I'm freaking locked up and then be like, oh, I'm sober now, so I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. When are you going to get in freaking trouble for doing that?
Okay, that's part 2 completed. So let me ask you guys a question. Hang on. Oh my goodness. We're halfway through. So do you guys want to carry on, or do you guys want to come back on a different live and do it again? And I'm like 30 minutes behind in the chat, so I do apologize because I'm trying to keep up with what everybody's saying. Janice, thank you so much for your kind super chat. You are more than generous. I appreciate you so much. You did not have to do that. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Okay, so how did this baby girl come to Milwaukee? I'm going to catch up really quick in the chat, and then we'll move on to the next video. He only wears the mask to hide his teeth. Oh, God. You guys are awful. Wonder where his house is that he pays for the mortgage on. I know, right? Because he didn't even pay the car note, so we know it's not that. We know it's not his mobile home. I thought it was funny how he paused when they said, what's your friend's name? He was trying to think of a friend. He don't have any. So he was like, well, it's Marcus. They don't know he's dead. So, you know. Oh my goodness. The Hee and Kiki Club. Did you see the join button, Rick? I put you a little thing down there. It's somewhere You guys help Rick learn how to join. It's either below the chat or it's below the video. It says you'll see a join button. And there's a couple of different levels. So you can do that to become a member of the channel. Appreciate that, guys. That's another way that helps support me. Dawn could potentially be charged with witness intimidation. And she knows that Erica has run into her a few times recently, and Dawn runs from her. Yeah, I guess Erica had said on her channel that she did run into Dawn a couple times around the town recently. You can play these videos years from now. We'll still be watching. I might do next year. Y'all, we're going to be back at the same spot. Playing these videos again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Was that Shadai? Oh my goodness. It's supposed to be $350. She had been holding the money. Oh gosh, you guys. There's so many chats here. Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way down the bottom. Do you think he could talk his way out of this? Did he think he could talk his way out of this? I think he did, Defender. I think he did. Yes. Oh, thank you, Melanator, because I do forget. Please hit that like button, y'all. That helps me tremendously as well. I know he really can't believe that. Can't believe what, V? Oh, he thinks that they're believing him. He does. Yes. Crazy Casey says, comments are better than likes when it comes to algorithm. Okay. No, we're not done. I got another video if y'all want to watch it. Y'all want to keep going? Because we've got 3 and 4 left to do. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind in the chat. Grape stuff. Thank you so much. It's Fish Fillet Friday. Did you guys see the fish fillets on the thumbnail? Oh, Nums, you got a membership from Jim. Awesome. I had the fish fillet in there twice, by the way, y'all. Fake Grandma Mary on the wall. Family friend of Dawn Woods, not Brooke's biological grandmother. So Janice doesn't think it's the biological grandmother. Yeah, imagine being 40 years old and still acting like that. Can you believe that? All right, let's go on to the next video. Mel, you gifted a membership too? Who got your membership? Thank you, honey. Yes, Shay says, pay your child support if you love your kids so much. He has the weirdest obsession with Erica. I wonder if that's why abusers are the way they are, because they're so obsessed with that person. You think that's what it is? Darrell is no longer homeless. He now has a cell block all his own. All right. Please stop with that. Are you talking to him or me, Shay? Okay, hang on, guys. Let me go down. Carry on. I just want to catch up on the chat before we go into the next one. And I'm not reading them all. I'm just scrolling down real quick. Okay, I'm caught up. During sentencing, Judge Giroux says there is a moment where he says something along the lines of, man, I didn't mean to, unalive anyone. Where is that, I wonder? I don't know. I don't remember that. I'm not sure. Mark says he is obsessed with control. It's the control thing of her. Yeah, because he's found somebody that he can control, and he knows they learned they have each other's buttons. She could push his buttons now if she wanted to. I don't know how I lost this screen, but let's go back to this screen. And here we go. Video number 3. Darrell Lee Brooks Jr. drove a sports utility vehicle through an annual Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. 6 people lost their lives that day, and more than 76 were injured. Brooks ended up pleading not guilty on all counts. He represented himself in trial, and many of you know how all that went. The trial began on October 3rd of 2022. We've highlighted a lot of the trial on this channel if you'd like to watch it. The jury did find him guilty on all 76 charges. And on November 16th, he was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 763 years and 3 months to be served consecutively. In short, he will never see the light of day outside of a cell again. The following series is a 4-part video of his interviews from when he was taken into custody after the parade. And with that, let's get to it.
That message is loud and clear to us. We understand.
Oh, by the way, guys, that picture that you just saw, it was not doctored. That came from the PD, the police department.
Any of the things you've had happen with her affected your ability to get work, or is it mostly the COVID and everything else?
Well, like I said, the sheet metal job, I got laid off. So that wasn't due to anything I did, obviously. It was just kind of like, I wasn't the only one that got let go.
With that question, I'm just trying to understand you better, not knowing you, Darrell.
Yeah.
And not being black myself, and not knowing what your life is like. I'm just trying to get better understanding you, because you got her to deal with, you got 2 other kids. I'm sure that's not easy. You got the justice system to deal with. I mean, do you ever feel like fucking white guys, like say me or him, and you've treated us great. It's the same thing. It's a little easier for them to get through.
I would think.
I mean, does that make you feel? You've treated us with complete respect, but as a black man, is it kind of some of all that does it make you feel in any way mad at white people, resentment towards white, just because of what you went through, or no?
Definitely
you don't
not
feel
at
anything
all.
like
not
that?
at all,
good.
man.
Because a lot of people do. So good for
I
you.
wasn't raised to my mama always told me it ain't the skin color. It's as humans we always say don't judge, but it's kind of hard to not have an opinion about something.
Yeah.
But my mama always taught us this. Like I said, my dad got 11 kids, never took care of any of us. My mama only had 2, and my sister's dead and gone. And she always stressed to us, it's not you judge people by their character, how they carry themselves, not by their skin tone, not from their social standing. Some people are born into money, some people aren't. You can't help that. You can't help the family you're born. You can't choose your parents, choose your family. You can't do that. But she always told us that's not how we act. We don't discriminate against people because of their skin. We don't down talk people. We don't do that shit. My mama would have my ass.
You're not a good person.
Man, my mama would have my ass if she found out that I was doing some racial shit or some bullshit like that. My mama's not gonna have it. And even right now to this day, I'm almost 40 years old, and if my mama tell me something, I'm like, yes, ma'am. Because she don't play. She means business when she's serious. And that's why I said, if you talk to my mom, she will tell you everything. The girl is a sweetheart until she gets that bottle.
So yesterday you were telling me stories about caught like I don't know if it was your first felony, you caught a felony about some weed, right?
Well, that was the last time I had been in trouble.
Right, that was like early 2010s. You had like a round, or what do you call it?
A half a blunt.
And then you said you got hooked up with like roach or something like that.
Yeah, for roach.
You got dicked over that way.
Yeah.
Same question again. We're treating each other with respect in this room. I know that's not always the case with every cop that you ever run into.
One's last night. Boom.
Do you get upset at law enforcement at all?
I mean,
over that stuff?
I'm not one of those people that just is like, oh, fuck police. Oh, fuck them. Oh, they're all dicks. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not that. I mean, that's unrealistic. And I'm would like to consider myself to be a pretty understanding type of person and not think everybody's an asshole.
You don't paint with a broad brush.
No, I don't.
You realize that sometimes you might have a bad cop and sometimes you might have a decent guy.
Absolutely.
That's reasonable.
I don't, I'm too old to think like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just foolishness.
Yeah, with
you know what I mean?
All the stuff going on, in the news.
And I definitely wasn't raised like that.
Right.
I had my first girlfriend was a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just wasn't, you know, my mom she didn't raise us like that. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated, regardless of skin color and regardless of social status or however they want to say. Nah, we human beings, that's what it is. You know, somebody disrespect you, then that's something else. But as far as how I was raised that way. Like we don't do that.
Mom sounds like a really good person.
Don't do that. And that's why I'm saying she didn't.
Erica, does she ever just make you, I can tell she's a very, she can get you. She can get you frustrated.
Tired of going through this over just.
She ever make you lose? Has she ever caused you to lose control?
No.
Has it ever gotten physical between the two of you ever?
No. The only time it's ever got physical with me and her, my mom was standing right there, was when she would not leave because she was drunk, and my mom had to come outside to tell her, just go. And then she listened.
And where
it
was
didn't
that?
get. This was in my mom's backyard. I didn't hit her. I didn't choke her. I didn't push her. She acted like she was gonna hit me with her alcohol bottle. She didn't swing it all the way at me, but she like rose it up at me like this, and I grabbed her arm and I was like, Mom, you know what I'm saying? And then my mama came out and was like, whoa, you gotta go. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. He cheating on me. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And my mama was like, just go. I know she wasn't, you know what I mean? I knew she was just drunk. Like, that's why I said, I know. I'm not trying to, when she is not drinking, she's a sweetheart. So I'm not gonna demonize her and make it seem like, you know, she's just some scum chick of the earth, because she's not. It's just the drinking.
How long ago did that happen, what you just told us about?
This happened in like August, September.
All right. And your mom stopped it. So
yeah, I called my mom because I didn't know what. Yeah, she saw it. Hell yeah, she saw it.
All right. So in regards to what happened out here with her yesterday, part of the reason I'll be straight with you that we asked some of the things we asked Darrell is because part of what we got to do is fact check too, you know. So I know you're telling her, you mean she's crazy, she's off the wall, like I say.
It's just when she drinks. It's just when she drinks.
When she drinks.
I just wanted to be fair. I'm not saying she's just some
I didn't see
mental basket case. She does, when she's drunk, her words is she blacks out, so she doesn't remember. I don't know if that's true, but I know she does a 180. If you talk to her sober, sweetheart. Crack jokes, laugh, smiling, bubbly, personality. Hard not to like her.
Yeah, we got the picture on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Drunk?
Yep, gotcha.
I've even, my daughter, her family and all that, we've even recorded her drunk and played it back for her the next day and said, this is how you act. And she'd be like, I said all this, I did. This is how you act when you're drunk. Now do you see why people don't want to be, now you see why your family is just like basically saying, okay,
and I've seen this before. I've seen this. You're not the only guy, you know, with somebody that acts like this. So I totally understand where you're coming from. Message received.
So on that note, Darrell, you know, we still don't, for us, we don't totally know at this point. Usually a lot of times there's one story and there's the other story. A lot of times, I'll be honest, the truth is somewhere in the middle. And that's not necessarily saying you're a liar, she's a liar, all the people we talk to are liars. There's always perception. All right. And that's why, you know, we'll kind of fact check. It's like, all right, is it what this person told me is true? It's like, all right, it doesn't necessarily seem totally, but I could see how they perceive this or that. Or, you know, we fact check with someone and say, okay, yeah, this is how that happened. That's why I'm asking you some of these questions. What's your buddy's name? What's your buddy's phone number?
I know for a fact, though, if she would have known her, if I did something to her, she would have called you guys immediately, especially drunk. Especially with her being drunk, she would have let it be known. I'm finna get you. She would have told me. Off top, she would have told me. And that's why I'm kind of confused. Like,
and she didn't tell you that she was gonna call cops after yesterday?
what reason would she like? That's the whole thing. I'm thinking like you can't. So
not saying she
cheating
had a
on
reason,
you,
we're
or
asking
you
if
think
she
I'm?
said she would.
Yeah. Well, she always, every time she's drunk, she says she's gonna get me in trouble. That's like one of her main themes is when she tries to low blow me. She'll take it to, I'm not gonna let you see your daughter. It's usually, oh, I'll get you locked up. I'll get you touched. I'll make you won't never see your daughter fucking
Did
with me.
she say that yesterday when you got
Yes.
that up?
Yes.
She did say
yes.
that. What specifically? Like you
she
give
said,
a lot of examples there, but what
you ain't.
Did she say yesterday?
So you out here and you ain't hanging out with me, or you ain't. I'm gonna get you locked up, and I'm not giving you your money.
Said I'm gonna get you locked up.
Yes.
Said that yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the money is the reason why I even agreed to meet her.
Sure. $350 is worth coming out and getting.
So, what's your buddy's name? Can we get that? If we gotta talk to him to verify you're on the up and up and she's on some BS.
His name is Marcus.
What's his last name?
I don't know his last name.
What is his phone number?
467. Oh, it would help if I had my freaking phone somewhere. 467. 85 31 or 30 or something like that.
112?
Yes, sir.
And he lives in Milwaukee?
Yes, sir.
And you guys came out here together?
Yes.
Okay, so he is.
Well, like I said, Stephanie was. She's a older mixed lady, so she's not. She.
Who do you know in Waukesha other than her?
I know a guy named Terrion. I met
Terrion there.
I don't know where he lives now. I've been knowing him for maybe 5-6 years. I just know he stays in Waukesha. He comes down to Milwaukee a lot, and then he comes back up here. How
old is he?
Like 34, 35.
34. Where did?
Maybe.
I know
a lot of females.
Well, how many times have you been to Terrion's house?
Once in like 2018.
You remember?
It was like an apartment. It wasn't a house though.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was near it?
I think it was like right on the main street.
What's the main street? There's a lot of
like,
streets. Like is
whatever
it
street
downtown.
What would be considered downtown?
Where all the bars and restaurants and
It's like a
shops
business
are.
district. Is Stephanie's place near downtown? Is there no bunch of bars and a business district right near there?
The only thing I can remember is a gas station, like a kitty quarter gas station. I think this street is like a one-way. Whatever street is right here is like a one-way, and it's a gas station like right here.
Remember what kind of gas station? The Mobile Speedway Quick Trip hometown.
Not a Quick Trip. Not a Speedway. Like the blue and white one.
Blue and white. Any schools or parks nearby our house? Something like that? Anything you remember like that? Trails?
I know that park. I know that park is by old girl's house.
By whose house? Stephanie's?
Yeah.
Park. What?
I don't know the name of the park, but it has like a little creek or something. It was something going on out there yesterday to where a lot of shit was blocked off.
Okay.
I don't like I said, I don't know about Waukesha. I don't know, but it seemed like everybody was at that park, kind of walking around that creek.
Like a playground type park, or like a
park. It seemed like a little creek or something. Well, I don't know if you would say a creek. What would that be? But
river?
Would that be a river? Does Waukesha have a river? Well, I know it's just a small body of water. It's like, how would I describe it?
But there were barricades blocking some shit off near there?
No, it looked like in that area.
In that area?
In that area, it looked like a bunch of shit was like blocked. You couldn't go down certain streets or some shit. I don't know, but that park is close to the old girl's house where, that's why I said, look.
Old girl.
Our friend was like, your baby mama trying to get in touch with you. And I'm like, Yeah, what's up? What's she telling you? What's going on? And she was just like, well, she said she got some money for you. And I was like, why would she tell somebody else? That's what I started thinking at first. Like, that's like, why is you tell? Because she'll tell me the same thing. Don't tell people our business. So then when she put us in, when she merged us in, you out here, you out here, you out here. I'm like, man, yeah, but I'm like, what's up? Like, yeah, okay, cool. You gonna No, not staying out here like that. I'm watching the game and I'm gone.
So she tell you where to meet, or you tell her where to
meet?
She
told me where to meet. Okay. I said, it's a gas station right here. Mm-hmm. And she was like, is it a park right there? I'm like, I don't know. Is it a park right here? They're like, yeah, there's a park right down here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, just meet me over there. I'll get the money from you, give you a hug, give you a kiss, and, I'll call you later or whatever. It wasn't supposed to be us hanging out, spending time together. It wasn't that. It wasn't supposed to be that. She got mad because I didn't want to do that. That's why I kind of figured, but like I said, I didn't see her drink. I'm not going to sit here and say I saw her drink. I'm not going to lie on her. I didn't. But when she started acting like, yeah, you finna, that's when I kind of was like, she probably been drinking. She probably haven't just stopped drinking, but you was drinking sometime today. I know you was drinking sometime today. I didn't tell her that. I said, yeah, because she's acting too, you know what I mean? Oh, you just think you finna get the money and leave, and you must got some bitch waiting on you, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, see, this is why. This is why I just should have just watched the game and left, dude. Like,
all right, so
the fuck, man.
So you came out. How did you get out?
Carpenter's like, all right, let's just move on.
My friend.
What type of car does he drive?
Oh, man. It's like a Kia type of car. I don't know if it's a Kia, but it's a small four-door car like that, in that type of model.
Okay. What color is it?
Like tan.
And was it just the two of you that rolled out together? Did anyone roll out from Milwaukee with you?
No, it was just us two.
Two of us?
He said there probably was gonna be some chicks over here. Like I said, the Stephanie girl is an older woman. She, likes to party, drink, watch the game. She cooks.
Sure.
Cool. Fuck it. Let's watch the game. Shit. I was only gonna probably go to my mom's house and watch the game there, and my mom has to go to work. So I was just gonna be sitting there like this. Fuck it. Might as well go. You know what I'm saying?
Did he offer to drive?
And at the same time, cool, I can get the money from, that she been holding for me.
Yeah. Did he offer to drive? Do you have your own car? Did he offer to
drive?
No,
I don't.
How did you guys come?
I don't own a vehicle.
Don't own a vehicle?
Nope.
Do you have any car you can drive at all?
No. I have license.
So you have a...
I do have license, but no vehicle.
Don't ever use your niece's, nephew's, mom's car or anything like that?
My nephew doesn't have a vehicle. My niece is 14.
Mm-hmm. What about your mom?
No, my mom doesn't even know how to drive.
She doesn't have a car, doesn't know how to drive?
She doesn't know how to drive.
Does
she never learned.
Okay. Does she have a car that she lets you use at all?
No.
Does she have a car at all? Maybe not that she lets you use.
No.
Does she have a car in her name at all?
I think she did at one point.
Does she right now?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Me and my mom we was kind of having family issues for a while, so we didn't talk for a while. Issues that didn't have nothing to do with this. It was between me and her. So we started back talking when I was in Georgia. So whatever she had going on when I was on the West Coast, coming back to Milwaukee, I don't know. But I can tell you this. My mom is 60-some years old. She's never drove. She doesn't know how to drive. She doesn't even have a license.
Okay.
She catches the bus to work, which I don't like her doing because Milwaukee. Sure. She has to go. She works at Freighter. So she has to go, the way her bus route goes, she has to go way up to like 92nd. And somewhere she told me they don't even have a bus.
Am I muted? I'm sorry. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate you, honey. Congratulations on 2 months membership. Yay. Yeah. So how many likes do we have right now?
Depot thing. So it's getting cold as shit and it's dark out there and she's just standing out there. And I was just like, damn, I don't want. So I'm like, you probably gonna have to change your route to catch the bus from downtown Milwaukee on Wisconsin Street, downtown Milwaukee, and then go up because I don't like her.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like her doing that.
So you just argued a little bit and then you're saying you walked away yesterday.
Yeah, I just told her, I'm not finna freaking, it was people out there. They would tell you, I did not put my hands on this woman. I did not push this woman. I did not choke this woman. I did not kick this woman. I did not grab this woman. I did not do anything to this woman.
People out there as in like just regular old civilians?
Just regular civilians.
People that know you.
Regular civilians.
Did you meet her by yourself?
I met her by myself.
No one from the house went with you?
No one. And there was people walking up and down the street. Like I said, it was people out because it was daytime. So it wasn't like we was just in some secluded area where it was just me and her. It was people out there, and they.
But anybody that knows you or knows
nobody
her?
that knows me. Nobody that knows me. I don't know if it was anybody around that knows her, but I know people were walking up and down the street. People were walking around that park.
Sure.
It was like, basically, we were out in public. Like, if we was out in public, if something would have happened, people would, yo, what the hell? Like, where was we going to go to not be seen?
All right. So I might have missed this. You touched on it. You were at the gas station or the park? I know the park's nearby. You met her at the gas station? No, I'm saying the gas station.
No, I met her at the park. The gas station was by the area that we were in. The gas station is by that park.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which car were you in when you met her at the?
I didn't meet her in the car. I walked right over there. I walked right over there to the park, and she was standing like right wherever this entrance to this park is. Like I said, it was people everywhere. So anybody would see us standing out there. She was standing right there waiting for me. I walked up, gave her a hug, and she was just like, well, my friend has my purse, so I don't have the money and all this. I'm like, so you had me come way out here?
Like a power play or something?
That's basically was like, yeah. Okay. You know, you basically, you see how fast you caught on to that, and I was just like, you had me come way out here. You know, I ain't even supposed to be around you like that. You had me come way out here to meet you. For you to try to play and shit like this. I said, no, man, I'm gone.
Yeah. So
I'm out.
It was daylight when you met up with her. Was it still daylight pretty much when you walked away from her?
Yeah, it was daylight the whole time. This was broad daylight. That's what I'm saying. Like, people outside, everything going on, people walking around the park. I'm like, anybody would have saw us talking. Anybody would have saw if anything happened. Anybody would have saw if I did something to her, she did something to me, if I ran from the scene, if I did this, anybody would have seen it.
Do you know how she got out here to meet you out here? She didn't say?
She's apparently been staying out here.
Okay. So
this is what she told our mutual friend. I don't know if that's true.
All right.
I haven't talked to her and haven't seen her in like almost a month.
That's fine.
So I don't know.
You said you don't know where your phone is. We're talking your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
You're not sure. Did you leave it? Do you keep that with you? Is that your phone that you have with you all the time? Because you seem, I don't know where it is. I don't have it. You seem confused. It's missing. Is that something?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Like if you go somewhere, do you take your phone?
Absolutely. Okay. My mom just got me that phone. It's my first ever iPhone.
Okay.
I don't know if she was using it first kind of thing. She was just like, I got a surprise for you. No, I never had an iPhone.
Hopefully we'll find it for you. And that's the number with the 610 if I had to call you after today.
You guys, do y'all watch interrogation videos much? I've watched several of them from several different people. I have never heard somebody talk so much as this guy. Never. I mean, maybe some of those that didn't know they were in there for maybe somebody that came in thinking they're a witness would talk more, but to know that you're under, you're in trouble, it just blows my mind how stupid he is.
Okay, the 610, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's why I was asking him. I said, man, when I told him, I said, look, y'all, I'm reaching for my ID. That's why I said, how can y'all not find my flip-flops or my phone? I had on some Green Bay Packer flip-flops because it was game day.
Okay, were you out here at all Saturday?
No.
You never came into Waukesha Saturday?
Not at all, sir.
Okay. Is there any reason she would tell us anything different?
No. Why would she? She know I wasn't out here.
Women are crazy,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this woman is that crazy to just, I mean, she will lie. She's shown that, but then she, like I said, she'll just be like, I was mad. I was drunk, I was mad. And sometimes it's just, I was drunk. And I'll be like, but do you know you can't? Because now you making it hard for my family, because now they looking at it like, we don't want you around her. Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've been back and forth with this woman for 16 years. That's kind of hard to just be like, I'm just going to completely just act like you don't exist. You got a child. Like, I'm tied to this. We shared so many moments that.
Family's important.
Yeah. I just don't want her to.
Carpenters
don't
get
come
worn out.
You drinking. That's it. We would never have any issues. Never. Unless she drinks.
So after you talked to her, Darrell, where did you go? Do you have they found it was cold yesterday. You didn't have a jacket. Did you have a jacket with you?
I didn't initially have a jacket because, like I said, I was riding with somebody else. So I figured.
But you didn't bring one in anticipation of the cold?
I didn't, because I figured I'm going from the house right to wherever we're going. So it wasn't like I'm finna hang out with y'all all night type of deal. We was just supposed to be watching the game, having a few cold ones, and then I was getting dropped back off home.
So what happened, Darrell, when you ended up, so I know you say you're not familiar with the area. So
At all.
I'll lay this out for you. So follow me for a minute. You say you're kind of near this park. I got an idea in my head of where you're talking, based on my knowledge of the city. It's right near Stephanie's, where you're hanging around watching the game, and Marcus is there. You came out here with your phone, because you take it with you. How did you end up at this guy's house? Now, you said when you walked away from Erica, did she go the other way? You walked away.
From what I remember, she just stood there.
Okay,
she was just standing there like.
Right.
Well,
so whatever. You walked away and it was over.
It was over.
It was over. How did you end up at a guy's house asking to use his phone, which is blocks away from Stephanie's? Okay, I can tell you that based on my knowledge of the city, based on approximately where you're telling me it is, without your phone in your shoes. Understand where that's kind of weird? How did you get to be over there? What happened?
Yeah, what basically happened with that was when I got back over there by old girl house, I just said, because I don't really know Stephanie like that. It's my friend's friend or partner or whatever the case may be. They was getting into it about pretty much the same thing that I was getting into it with Erica about. I was just like, him.
Who's him?
Marcus. Him, her, and whoever else, Stephanie.
Was there anyone else there other than?
Yeah, at her house, yeah.
Okay.
A few girls that I didn't know, but they had already said it was going to be people over there.
Just for those of you who are not aware, this never happened. There was no Stephanie. There was no Marcus. I mean, there might have really been those people, but he wasn't there at their house or anything.
Okay. All right. So
I was pissed because I feel like I just met up with her, with my baby's mama. I just met up with her for absolutely nothing. You tell me, okay, you out here in Waukesha, I'm out here, let's meet up, I got your money, and then I walk over there and you don't have the money, or you do or you don't. You just ain't gonna give it to me, however the case may be. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Well, hold on.
So when I get back,
you're pissed, but
when I get back over there, I'm pissed.
Okay.
They was getting into it, and he like, man, come on, bro, we just finna go, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I just got into it with it. Now y'all into it. He like, man, this bitch tripping, whatever, let's go. I'm like, nah. No. I'm like, I'm out, dog. And I just started
Marcus
walking.
wanted to leave?
He wanted to leave, but I don't know what the fuck he was on. He probably didn't even get into it with old girl, but he out there like, man, let's just go, bro.
How long have you known Marcus?
I know Marcus for years.
Okay. I'm gonna be straight with you, because you've been asking me for that all along. That doesn't make sense. Listen to me, okay? Just listen to me. You go to this house. You leave. That wind was cold as hell.
Not at first.
Well, by the time it was getting later in the day, I mean, after the Packer game, you're talking 3:30, 4 o'clock, it was getting cold. I was outside for a while.
Yeah, it was about like 3:30,
so
yeah.
By the time you're talking, it was getting cold. All right. Marcus is ready to leave because this bitch is being crazy. He's like, I'm out. You just went through the same experience from what you're telling us. You live in Milwaukee.
I don't know what exactly happened with him, though.
I mean, I told you to let me lay it out. I know you don't know exactly what happened. But who are you going to trust more? Marcus, who you've known for years, or Stephanie? Why would you walk away, walk all the way down to where you did, leave your phone in the apartment, apparently?
No, I didn't.
Along with your sandals,
I didn't leave it.
and go down to where you were and not take the ride back to Milwaukee. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you understand?
I don't know if he left and went back to Milwaukee, though. I don't know if he did that.
But how are you going to get back if you don't get in the car?
I called an Uber. That's what I did.
So what happened? How did you get all the way to where you went? Because there's all these businesses in between where you were and where you got to. How did you end up at a random house without your shoes and your phone, Darrell?
This is what I'm saying. I had my flip-flops on. I had them.
Okay.
I just said that.
Where did they go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if when they slammed me down, they just never, I don't know. I've knocked on 2 doors, not just the one.
So you had your flip-flops.
I had my Green Bay Packer flip-flops on. Yes.
Green Bay Packer. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't just walking around with no shoes. That didn't happen until after the fact. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
so I guess another question I would have for you is if you had your phone too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't leave it at the apartment.
No. That's why I was telling you it should have been on the grass. Remember, I described the phone to you. I said it's black. It has a cracked screen.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Why are you asking other people to use their phones? Why is that guy letting
My phone was dead.
Okay. When did it die?
I have no idea. Okay. And I didn't have a charger.
But you used it for the 3-way call.
No, I used his phone for the 3-way call. Okay. Like I said, we got a mutual friend named Michelle. Me and Erica do. I've known Michelle just as long as I've known Erica. She was the one that was telling me what's going on with you and your baby mama. Y'all not talking because she's trying to get in touch with you. I said, yeah, I know she probably trying to get in touch with me. Well, I'm finna merge y'all. That's how I end up talking to her and telling her I'll walk over and meet you to get the money or whatever, give you a hug, give you a kiss, whatever. I had my flip-flops on then. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't just, because the ways he was making it seem like I was just running around with no shoes to begin with.
Right.
It's like, no.
I mean, it was pretty cold. You didn't have a jacket or a sweater.
Well, I didn't have a jacket to begin with.
Okay.
I didn't have a jacket to begin with, but I'm saying my shoes, I had flip-flops.
You had a jacket before?
I never had a jacket.
Okay.
I had flip-flops. Green Bay Packer
flip-flops.
No jacket. Right, because I didn't feel like I was going to be like, I'm not going to be outside. Well, I'm thinking I'm not going to be outside. If I'm just going from a car to a house. It's no reason for me to have a coat on, or at least that's how I'm thinking. I always do that. That's just like if I had a car and I know I'm finna go somewhere and I'm like, I'm just going from here to there. Well, it's no reason for me to just get all bundled up and do all this and that.
Were there still a bunch of people out when you left? When you left her house?
It was still daytime.
Okay,
it was
so there were a bunch
daytime.
of people when you were talking to Erica. There were still a bunch of people when you left Stephanie's.
When I was no, I wasn't talking.
When you left Stephanie's,
it was still daytime.
It was still daytime.
Yes.
Okay. Were there still a lot of people out?
It was still people out.
Okay.
It was still people out. Not a lot in that area. By the park, it was a lot of people out.
Okay.
Like I said, it looked like something was, I don't know what the hell. But it was a lot of people out. And it was, like I said, it was people, it was older couples walking down the street. It was younger people walking down the street. People
looked like an event or something was going on?
I don't know, but it kind of seemed like it was a lot, like it was something going on to where it was vibrant. Because it was a lot of people everywhere.
Walking up and down the street.
Everywhere. Just people. That's why I'm saying, like, if I got into a fight with her right there, it would be impossible for somebody to not be like, hey, this guy's fighting this chick or whatever the case may be. Like, how could somebody not see something?
How long was it between leaving Stephanie's and those cops yelling at you at the door of that guy's house?
Was it dark when they yelled at you?
Yeah, by the time they came, it was dark.
Okay.
But we had been sitting out there. We had been sitting out there for a minute, me and the guy. We were sitting right there on the porch. We were just sitting there.
Define how long, estimate.
Maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't long, but it was long enough for, like, cause like I said, he let me use his phone. We sat on the porch. We were sitting right there, just like this, just sitting on the porch. While I called me an Uber. I called the Uber. I said, look, man, I let him know. I said, look, I ain't trying to rob you or nothing like that. Cause when I knocked on the door, he kind of was like, whoa. I'm like, look, I don't got no weapons. I'm not trying to break in your house. I'm not trying to rob you. Nothing like that, dog. I just need to call an Uber. That's it. I'm not, he was just like, okay, I'll come out. Boom. I need an Uber to, what's your address? He told me the address. And we was just sitting there waiting. That's how I was going to get back home. I told him, I said, I got the money on my card. I'm not asking you for no money. I just need to use your phone. That's it. That was it. That was all. And then from there, we sat on the porch and just shot the shit out.
I'm saying, you told me last night he was cool with that. Like, he wasn't,
yeah,
he wasn't being weird. He was just like, oh, yeah, I'll help you out.
Yeah, we just sat there on the porch. Right. And he did ask me, he said, do you need a jacket? I said, no, I'm straight. Like, I'll be home as soon as the Uber come. I know it's probably going to cost me probably like $40 to get from me. I'm guessing. I don't know, but probably. But I had enough on my card to where I knew I can get home. And that was the main thing. I'm like, I'm just going home. She can keep the money or whatever. I didn't even try to contact her further. I just was like, I'm gone. I'm calling this Uber and I'm going home. That's it.
Let me ask you this, Darrell. So you weren't out in Waukesha Saturday, just Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Nothing physical yesterday. Like I told you, you're a part in the investigation. There's a lot of parts, right? In the investigation, there's people we talk. Well, this domestic abuse thing I'm telling you about, right? Okay.
So wait.
Hold on. Let me
go.
I'm sorry.
I just had a question, but
you talked about being a religious man, right?
I could do better. I could definitely do better.
We all could.
I'm not.
We all could.
No,
that's why.
Yesterday was a mistake. I should have just freaking watched the game and just fucking went home.
Right.
Because.
And that's the thing. What do they teach us in Christianity, Darrell? That they teach us that we're broken, right? We're sinners. Even when we're born sinners. We're broken. That's why
Psalm 51,
we're so
17.
thankful for God's grace and forgiveness, right? When we ask for it. Even though we don't deserve it. But when we ask for it, he gives it. All right? you're a father, you got 3 children, 18, is it 18, 14, and 7?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got a mama that raised you well, and a God you believe in.
Absolutely.
All right, and all of them are, here's the thing they'll all want, is to tell that you're telling the absolute whole truth and nothing but the truth, right?
Absolutely.
So help you God, right?
Absolutely.
Sound familiar? We've all heard that, right? And I just have concerns if I fact check that Darrell's not telling me the truth. You don't have a car, so Marcus had to bring you out. You don't own a car, your mom doesn't own a car, right? So Marcus had to bring you out. So why did we find you with a car key in your pocket?
It wasn't in my pocket. I don't even know where they said that was laying on the ground.
That's yours.
Yeah. It should have been by my ID.
Yeah, it's yours. It's your car key, okay? Because it goes to a Ford Escape in your mom's name covered in Waukesha. Okay. Listen, Darrell. I'm trying to be as open and honest with you as I can be. You know, I'm Christian too, and believe me, I'm not perfect. And neither are you. And I'm not calling you a terrible man. I'm not saying you were out yesterday hunting and just let me finish. But you did not walk to that house. You did not walk to that house. You did not come here in a tan Kia. You didn't.
And who?
You did not come out here in a tan Kia. Okay? You got a key in your pocket to a car in your mom's name. Okay? And that key works for that car. For the love of God, Marcus. For yourself, for your family. You know what happened yesterday. For the people. Tell me what happened.
With what?
With the car.
What am I being
with your mom's
for?
car? You were driving goofy. People called in. You drove out of there in your mom's car, the red car. You're driving a little silly, probably because you're pissed. You met up with Erica in the car at the park. Now, initially, I believe you told us the gas station. Do I have that right? And then you changed it to the park. So that's an inconsistency.
No, I said the house was by the gas station. When you said what was by.
You said you went and it was by a gas station. That's where you met her.
No. I said I met her at the park.
Okay.
At a creek. I did say that.
You met her at the park in your mom's car. A red Ford Escape. She got in, you talked, and what you're telling me seems pretty consistent, that there was nothing physical between the two of you.
No.
But you met her in the car.
I didn't put my hands on her or nothing.
But you met her in the car.
What's going on, man?
Asking you a question.
You
were out there driving kind of crazy. Some people said you were driving kind of crazy. We got reports of it. You got the key, you got the car. Did you take the car or did your mom give you the car? I know you know what car I'm talking about.
I just want to know. So
some people reported, all those people out there, and they reported that car driving a bit erratic.
I know what you're saying. All I'm saying is this. We all been straight up with each other. You knew it was more to what you was asking me yesterday.
Didn't know
that would explain the FBI and all that, right?
They're not here today. So if it's that big a deal, you don't see them here today.
Come on, Kurt. Hey, we've been
trying to be slick.
You guys met in the car.
Come on, man.
I've been cool, man, the whole time. If I did something wrong,
that's why they were here. But do you see them here today? They're not here today.
Yeah, but y'all lied to me, man. You made it seem like they just come for no reason.
Well, here's the thing, Darrell.
And I'm like, what?
And
if it's
listen to me for a minute.
I apologize.
I can give you a clean slate here.
I apologize.
Because you have lied to us as well. Because you came out here in the red Ford Escape. Okay, that is what you came out here in. You had the key. All right? So what I want to do is try to give us all a chance to reset. You understand what I'm saying? Start over. Because you're not giving us accurate story. You didn't ride out with Marcus in a tan car. You said your mom doesn't have a car. I've just told you we've disproven that. All right? I don't know what kind of woman she is. I don't know what y'all been through. But you were seen in the car driving kind of acting a fool. Okay? In basically the same area that you've already been able to describe to me. I'm just trying to figure out how and why it happened. What made you tear out of there? What made you so mad where you're like, fuck it, and you raced on out of there? And then people call, man, this guy's, he's driving around here kind of fast.
All I want to know, like I said, y'all been cool with me. Am I charged with anything? That's all I want to know. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Right now.
Listen.
You were driving a bit
so
reckless.
Listen.
Might be an OWI.
No, listen. No, I don't drink.
You said you had a couple cold ones during the game.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the hard alcohol is not my thing. I was not drunk. When you get the blood back, it's not going to be any alcohol in it. THC, for sure, because I smoke. And if it stays in your system for 30 days, then it's going to be in there. No hard alcohol. I wasn't drunk.
Okay.
All I was saying was, it just felt like, let's railroad this dude. Because that's how it felt.
When?
The whole process yesterday. And I know you guys are a little bit different than Milwaukee. I was never two different departments, two different things. I get it. But Milwaukee would have just been like, look, we want to talk to you about this what you're charged with, this and this and this what you're looking at. Which y'all was kind of like, y'all know, but y'all just not going to say that.
There were a lot of things going on yesterday. That's not a lie. A lot of officers were busy on other stuff. So, and they weren't able to find her. They knew you had talked to her, but they weren't. She didn't call it.
All I'm saying is she didn't say I hit her, did she?
Yesterday, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because I'm like, I did not. So that's, at least y'all know that that much. I did not put my hands on this woman at all. Not a choke, not a kick, not a slap, not a punch, not a push, not a grab.
Not yesterday, right?
I did not touch her.
Right. So what had you so mad? Because you had your mom's car, or I don't know if you use it. Who uses it? You got the key in the car. Is it hers? Is it yours that she lets you use? Let's clean that part up. Whose car is it?
It's my mom's car.
Okay. How often do you drive it?
Not very much.
It's the red Ford Escape?
It's all I want to know. Please. Just please.
Thank you so much, Mel. You're so kind. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot that you just did. I know how much that is. Thank you so much. Who got the memberships? Cindy said, Carrie, find the something which says Darrell Brooks accidentally revealed some damaging information about Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I don't understand the way you worded that. I don't understand what you said there, Cindy. Can you retype it another way? Excuse me. I know it was clear. It's obviously clear. But can you re-ask that question? I don't understand. Cher, I guess. Cher, well, I don't know if I'd call her a victim. I guess at some point she became a victim of his, but she created that little monster. He did it all through court. Oh my gosh, Mark just did another 5. You guys. He thinks Detective Stern was maybe on his side more than Carpenter. I think he does. I think so too. And guys, we're coming back to the video. Just give me a minute. I've been on pause for a long time. I need to get some of this out of my system. Like Stern was the good cop, right? And he just kept quiet most of the time. And he let Carpenter take the lead because, you know, he was the lead. And it just seemed like that's why when Carpenter would go out of the room, like somebody said earlier, he's probably over there talking to Sue, going, okay, what do we got? What do we got so far? Where can I go with this? What do you need for me to get him, get this pinned down? And Stern's just like, yeah, I'm not going to give you any information, but I'm going to sit here and listen to you and act like I care. Whatever. Mark, I cannot believe you did another 5. You guys, y'all are so generous. Thank you so much. I can't believe y'all. Okay, let's see who got them. Who got them? We're going to turn this chat green. I know, right? Y'all all are going to be green. Sitting on the porch. Daniel's mom is a judge, just like Judge Darrell. Oh, that's right. I forgot about coffee. Okay, Jamie got one. Yay, Jamie got one. Why not call an Uber from Stephanie's house? Because there was no Stephanie's house. But I know what you're saying, All Eyes. He was on Daniel's porch long enough to drop his seasoning. Let's see. He knows damn well it was a parade. Everyone knows what a parade looks like. He has to lie on that sweet boy. Yep. Okay, so Janice just said what I said. Carpenter was a bad cop. Stern was a good cop. That's why Brooks felt Stern was his friend. Just a reminder that when folks buy gift memberships, we cannot choose who they go to. Yes, by the way, yeah, if you didn't get a membership, it's not anybody's fault. It's just they buy them and YouTube just distributes them. And it's weird because, like, there'll be people that are not in the stream right now that'll get a membership, but people that are in the stream won't get it. I find that to be odd. Let's see. All right, I'm going to start back up now. You guys, I cannot believe y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much.
Whatever you can't tell me, I understand. I understand. All I want to know, just so I can have a peace of mind, just for my girls, man. What am I looking at?
Well, the fact you were kind of racing around up and down the street. That's the first part. Right? So we're not quite there yet. I'm trying to figure out if I've got all my facts right first. So this wasn't a three-way call. Let's back up to there for a second. How did you come to meet her in the park?
So y'all can't tell me nothing?
Well, you were driving. He told you yesterday they took the blood.
Oh yeah, I know that.
So I mean,
he was gonna take that anyway.
OWI there.
The OWI.
Got some reckless driving.
Reckless driving?
Yeah, because you kind of accelerated out of there. Why did you tear out of the park so fast?
Reckless driving.
Why'd you tear out of the park so fast?
So you don't gotta tase me, dude.
Sorry, just to replace it with my hand.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy
no, that
here.
Wasn't that.
No, I did tase before, so when I see that, it's like, whoa, you don't have to do that, man. I already got slammed on my shoulder.
My bad. There was nothing there.
Okay,
Just me resting my hand.
I'm just saying.
Yep. Nope.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna try to run. I'm not gonna try to hurt anybody or myself or anything.
That's my bad. There was nothing. There's no message there.
What am I looking at, man? I don't have a problem with telling you everything you need to know. I just want to know what I'm looking at, just for my kids' sake, so I can just at least.
So we're fact collectors. Like I was telling you before, my job isn't to pin something on you that you didn't do. My job is to figure out what happened, what the truth is. And as he was explaining before, there's, one version, somebody else's version. In the case of the domestic stuff, Erica, what she said to the officers, what you're telling us, and sometimes, most of the time, the truth somewhere in the middle. So our job is to collect all that. At this time, you're not being charged with anything. Nothing's up at the DA's office. I haven't written any report. Jay hasn't written any report.
That's what I was saying, because I'm still, I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody. So I was just kind of like, if I did get the opportunity, I'm going to call, obviously, home to see if my girls are, see if my girls are okay. So what am I supposed to tell them? Like, you know, what's going on? I don't know
and that's
what
the
I'm
point
facing.
of
I don't know if I'm even coming home. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of the point of this interview with you talking to us, so we can get that background, and if there are charges, that they're appropriate. Like we said, Erica, intoxicated, troublemaker, previously recanted about stuff. That's stuff that we're gonna go look into. Milwaukee, you ever had this lady call and say, hey, that was garbage that I said? You know, you told us that she's done that in the past.
She does it every time.
Right.
And that's like I said, you said you talked to her, right? Honestly.
No, I didn't talk to her. We listened to the interview.
You want any more of this to eat?
Congrats, Debbie.
That fish sandwich. It's in a bigger bag.
Oh,
The little bag you
I
can
just
throw.
brought them both. I didn't ask.
Okay.
So like I said, we're just here collecting the facts. That's the point of this interview, is to collect facts. Because I don't want to tell you that, you know, you're charged with X, Y, Z if you didn't do X, Y, Z. We got to collect it. It's all fact gathering.
I just feel like y'all know more than what y'all say though. And that's what has me like why should I cooperate when there's no cooperation with me? Nothing I'm saying is gonna help me.
I mean, like, it doesn't make sense to you that we're trying to gather the facts.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, you know,
Okay.
what you guys are doing. I'm just saying I don't want to get railroaded by people not being honest. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't know what I'm looking at, it's like, what the hell? Like, why should I just sit here and be like, oh, this is everything and blah 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 blah, and then people come back and be like, okay, now so now we're gonna charge you with this and this and this and this and this when y'all knew this from the door.
Well, we don't know that we're gonna charge you. We're that's again the fact
And
gathering.
it's like,
we're
dude,
asking the questions about, you know what I mean? That's why we're asking. That's why we ask the questions, so that we can figure it out. Like I said, our goal isn't to get you in trouble and pin anything and everything on you. Our goal is to find out the truth about what happened. You know a version of events that happened, and we want to hear that from you so that we understand that
by me
version
not
of events.
By me being 100% honest, I'm still gonna get charged with not being honest.
Being obstructing?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
That's not, yeah. That's
You
not
know what I
reasonable.
mean? And it's like, I'm only doing that.
I'm not doing that.
My thing is, I know that I didn't put my hands on this woman. I know, like I said, I love this girl, man. Like, regardless to anything, we gonna end up being together. That's why I don't understand why.
No, you're not.
Like, why people can say something that they know didn't happen and you still get jammed up for it. I don't think it's right.
No, and that's why we're asking those questions, so you don't get jammed
I think
up
she
any
should have
further.
just been like, look, man, because I haven't been even talking to her. I haven't been trying to get in contact with her. I haven't been trying to reach out to her. I haven't been doing any of that, but she's been doing it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that, yeah, you do have some money in mind that you were holding for me. I do need that at this point. But don't make it seem like I'm just the type of guy that just wake up in the morning and just want to beat the hell out of you. Like, I'm not that type of dude.
No, I know.
And you know, and she knows this.
I don't believe that you are. But what the picture that you're painting for me is that yesterday she did that to you. Hey, I got money. I got your money. You go, she doesn't have your money. You get mad. You do the right thing. You didn't hit her. You didn't succumb to any of those.
At all.
Right.
I did not put my hands on this woman at all. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. You didn't do any of the things that lesser men would do when they get pissed off at their ladies that's dicking them around.
I know how to.
So you got mad.
I know how to remove myself.
Right. So you got mad and you removed yourself. But when you removed yourself, you tore out of there in the car in your mom's Escape, and you were driving
Where were you
a little
going?
goofy.
Where were you going when you left? When you pulled away in the car?
This is my thing. Anything that I say, I've been through this too many times.
Jackson passed the next
I try
day.
to be cooperative, straight up with, and then I'll come back and I still have a million charges. And nobody was straight up with me. And it's like, nobody don't have to lie to me. If I'm facing some serious charges, I'm facing some serious charges. If I'm not, I'm not. I just be wanting to know the truth. They don't even have to tell me what the charges are. Mm-hmm. Just, hey man, it's kind of bad, or hey man, like, you know, you keep showing us the real. We wipe this off, and you just give me, you know what I mean, and then we go from there. That's different. But every time I go through this, even when I know, I'm like, okay. Like I just went through this with her, and I'm like, I know I didn't do nothing. There's no reason for me not to, you know, talk to the guy or whatever, the police guy or whatever. So I know I didn't do anything. I know she's gonna sit up and be like she was just drunk, she was mad, which she did, which I told him she was gonna do. And this guy was just like, oh yeah, well, you know, blah blah blah. Come back and I got 7, 8 charges, and I'm like, what?
So your issue right now with us is you feel like we're not sharing.
I'm getting railroaded. Okay. I know I am. No, y'all not telling me what's really going on.
But we're not getting the full truth either.
I know, but and what I was saying was,
I didn't get that issue. So when you left, you guys met in the car. You didn't walk there. She got in the car.
If I tell you everything that happened, are y'all gonna be straight up with me about what I'm facing? That's all I want to know.
Well,
I don't want to know anything else. I don't need you guys to tell me, hey man, this is this, that is that, this is this. I just want to know. Just for the fact that, like I said, my girls.
Yeah, no, I got you. I don't know the entirety right now. So while I'm here, a couple officers talked to Erica. I'm not the only one working on it, so I don't know everything. I got a report to a boss, so I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. And that part's not a lie. I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. I'm just trying to figure out to get to that point where I can have a clear idea and call who I need to call to get some of the information to find that all out. I'm trying to get a clear idea of what really happened regarding you and her. And when you drove away, where you were going. Or did you not know? You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I don't know everything.
Wow.
Because I'm out here and they're out there. On Waukesha.
Right. And I'm like, how long do I got to sit in this? Where are we at?
Skigo.
How long do I got to sit in this jail before I can call somebody? Get a phone call, let my daughters know, hey man, I don't know what's going on, but it's good to hear your voice. Are y'all okay?
Yeah, we're trying to get to that point, Darrell, but the question I asked you when you left, where were you going? Did you know or did you not know? Were you just mad and you left? Where were you going when you initially drove off? That's an easy, if you didn't know where the hell you were going, or you didn't have an idea, you didn't have a particular destination in mind, so be it. And we've been talking a couple hours. You want to sit and eat a minute?
I wish they had some Tylenol. I've been trying to fight this pain, man, since.
They might, I don't know.
They show.
I don't know how. Did you ask them?
Yes.
So they don't?
They just said they'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. It hurt worse now than it did yesterday, or last night, rather.
Yeah, it's going to be sore.
It's definitely sore.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh, my God.
Take a break and see if we can round up some time on what I mean.
Yeah, we can see if we can. How about we see if we want me to see if I can find some?
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Let me see if I can find some.
It's so many things going through my mind right now. The pain,
you don't know.
I didn't even know she called where.
She didn't call. I think
the cops or
someone else did. I know you said you lost your phone, or you didn't know where it went dead, and now you don't know where it is. If we find it, so we know it's yours, can get it back to you. I know you said it's cracked, but
no. Well, the screen is cracked, but it has a. I don't think it went all the way to the glass.
The code, so we know it's yours, and if we can try to return it.
It doesn't have a number code. It has. You have to.
Can you draw it?
Do it with that.
Can you draw it?
It's dead. It's not even gonna turn on.
Well, yeah, but
we don't want to
we
give you
can
somebody
charge
else's
it. We don't want to
phone.
give it to somebody else. It's like,
It's a 7. It's
Typically, it's 6.
the phone is dead. So,
Like I said, we can charge it. I don't want somebody else to say, "Oh, that's my phone."
you
Now we're giving your property to somebody else.
wait a
You know what I
minute.
mean?
So that sounds like y'all got my phone.
If we find it, I didn't say we had it. I said if we find it.
It's a 7.
All right, so in that direction? Okay. All right, so this way down? Okay. No, I don't know if they have it now, but if we find it, you don't have it, so it I would think to be in somewhere in the area of that house.
Man, wow.
So you want us to look for
Man.
some Tylenol?
Yeah, it would be good to just kill some of this pain, but like I said, man, I don't want you guys to be like, man, it's just so much going through my head. The main thing I'm thinking about is my girls, man.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, man, Erica, man, I love that girl, man. And like, there's no reason for her to put me in this type of position because you're mad at me, dude. You know I didn't put my hands on you. You know I did. Yeah. Not one thing, like I said, not a slap, not a punch, not a kick, not a push, not a choke, a grab. I didn't snatch her up, or you know what I'm saying? Nothing. I wouldn't even been around you if you didn't say you had my money. I would have never came around her. I would have just let it play out, and then you know eventually we're gonna talk. That's smart. We're gonna talk. We're gonna eventually be back around each other. Our only problem is when she drinks. When she drinks, that's when everything goes left. That's the only time me and her ever have issues. The only time. Like she's not a bad woman, man. It's just that alcohol. It just I don't know what it does to her. She's been drinking for a long time, and it just makes her. You would be like, I don't even know this person. And then when she's sober again, I'm sorry, I'm this, I'm that. She's crying, she's this, she's that. And it's like, I love you anyway. I just want you to stop drinking. You know, that's it. Just stop drinking, man. You
get rid of that stuff, right?
Man, man, we've lost so much. Not just me and her. We've both lost so much because of it. You know, it's to the point, like I said, where my mom's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. If she drinking, she can't be. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like that because we all family.
Your mom's a pretty good judge of character.
Yeah, and I'm just like, come on, man. Like, we gonna be together anyway. So why keep having me go through all this and that when you know I'm trying my hardest to get back on track, man. I'm tired of sitting in places like this, being cuffed, getting my freedom taken from me. I'm tired of it. I'm not a bad dude, man. I don't run around here robbing people and carjacking people and
I beg to differ.
I don't sell drugs.
He's not a bad dude, y'all.
I'm not into none of that shit.
No, no one here said you were.
I know. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not into none of the garbage.
I just run over people.
It's just I have a freaking problem with my baby mama because me and her love each other and she drinks and we won't stay away from each other. That's my biggest thing right now.
Right.
Is the fact that you can't expect me to just throw 16 years just down the drain and be like, oh, I'm just gonna act like she doesn't exist. I'm not gonna do that to her. And then that's only gonna hurt my daughter because my daughter is like, she really pushes for that. I want you guys to work it out. I want you guys to get along more. I want you guys to. And if I'm telling my daughter, oh, I'm not messing with your mama, blah, 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 it's going to hurt her too.
He's in solitary box fort. I mean, segregation.
I want to be happy, but I want my girls and my kids to be happy. And I'm saying all my girls, Mom, Erica, my daughters.
Just want what's best for them.
Yeah, I mean,
God, the chat's going too fast.
Yeah, you seem like no one's saying you're a terrible guy here, Darrell. But you don't. I'm just asking for you to make sure you're being straight about everything with Erica and how you got out here.
Mark.
You want us to go?
Huh.
What were you gonna say?
I said, yeah, I know what you. It's just, man, it's just hard. It's just hard going through. It seemed like I just can't catch a break, man. This one of my open cases is almost 2 years old. I've been fighting this, and I've been getting everything back on track. Had my job, lost that from just being, like I said, I didn't get fired or anything, and I wasn't the only person that got laid off, so it wasn't just a me thing. A lot of people lost their job. Man, it seemed like right when I'm I can feel it, like I'm finna turn that corner, everything's gonna line up.
Yeah, finna turn that corner.
Something happened. And it's like, wait.
He is exhausting.
To deserve it. I can see if I was, involved with a lot of the shit that goes on in Milwaukee. I can see that. But you're not. I'm not. I'm still getting fucked over. You know what I mean? It's like, man. Man, dude.
Tim, that's hilarious.
All I keep saying.
Tim says, oh man, I can't catch a break. Meanwhile, he's out on free bail. He's out free with all charges. All these charges against him, and he's out on bail.
It's my baby girl's face. I just keep seeing it's like a replay.
Your 14-year-old or your youngest?
My 7-year-old. She's like a daddy's girl.
How would he know? I guess he's making it up.
I don't even think I can stress it. I couldn't even daddy's girl.
Oh, he's just trying to make himself look like a.
And it's just, man, I'm just, besides physically hurting, I'm just like, my heart is hurting, man, because I keep having to go through stuff like this and being away from her. I'm missing her grow up, man. My mom's getting older. Tomorrow ain't promised. Something can happen to her, and I'm in a situation like this, and I can't even help my family. I can't even help, God forbid if something was to happen to my mom, I can't even help her.
You don't help her now.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot of things that I think about because I'm getting older, and it's like, my mom ain't gonna always be here. My sister died when she was 31. I've been helping raise her kids since. Her son is grown now, but
he's helping raise them. He's helping raise them.
She never even got a chance to see her son walk across the stage. I got a chance to see my son do that. That's a proud moment. Like, I got my son through high school. Now I'm waiting on the girls, man. It's just like, it's so much for me to look forward to. But it's like, this woman, man. And I love her to death, man. I want her to be my wife, man, but I just wish somebody could tell her that.
Here comes the phone.
I wish somebody could really tell her, like, man, this dude loves you, man. Why are you doing this to this guy, man? He literally wants to marry you. 16 years, man, off and on. I'm not gonna go mess with nobody else, man.
Oh my gosh, Julie.
That's the person that I want to be with, but I'm not gonna continue to be the scapegoat because you want to drink. And when I don't, You making it seem like I just beat up on you. Like I'm just like you're a punching bag or something. I don't wake up and be like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna hit you. Well, I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. It's like almost like I'm demonized here. Like,
I'm not saying you're a demon.
No, not you. Not y'all saying that. But it's just I feel that way because
it's trying to just.
I know you heard that. Oh my God.
Oh, Jim. Oh, now it's the arm.
Oh, that fucking hurt.
Sure.
I know you heard that.
I heard it. Good check.
We're gonna go check with them. Maybe they'll listen to us a little bit better.
Fuck.
You want us to check?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, give us a minute. See what we got.
Dude, it gotta be something wrong, man. How in the hell is it?
Sometimes sprains will pop too.
Yeah, but why is it hurting like this? And they say there's nothing. Dude.
Because sprains can actually be more painful than a break.
Whatever they did, it hurt so bad.
Mm-hmm. Want to keep the food? Why don't you keep the food and the soda, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, he is wearing me out. I can't imagine how those detectives felt. Oh, now they're gone. Let me see what's going on. What they got in here? Man, they trying to be slick, man. Come on, man. Oh, I could call Marcus or Stephanie or an Uber. Wait, no, I don't have money to call an Uber. My mom's can though. My mom's can call the Uber for me. Let me see if this line works. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got a line out. Oh, maybe not. Oh, shit. I think I just picked up on somebody's call. Oh, there they come. Oh, my arm.
Just want to tip them? Yeah. I think we got that Tylenol. We'll be right with you.
Man, why not? What's going on, man?
We're gonna get you a Tylenol.
Yeah, I'll talk to you now. Am I looking at a domestic?
That's what we're trying to figure out with her. Trying to figure out how credible she is. What you're telling us, it doesn't sound like she's very credible.
And it's just like I said, man. She just does this when she's drunk. She's not a bad person. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit here and bash her and make it seem like she's not a bad woman. She's not. She drinks. That's what her issue is. She isn't into any hardcore drugs or anything like that. She doesn't smoke weed. That's me. That bottle.
Yeah.
That bottle.
Everybody's got their own demon.
Yeah, it's that bottle, man, with her.
That bottle.
So I just.
If I had to be with him, I'd drink too.
I'm hurting, man.
I see that.
Like, I'm hurting here, man.
I see that.
I'm hurting here, man. I should be home with my girls, man. I'm trying to work this out with her, not like this where I got to be locked up and, and I'm hurt, dude. My mom's, I know she's disappointed. I know she is telling me right now, you was just turning the corner. You was getting everything on track, man. She don't say, why did you talk to that girl? That's what my mom is going to say. Why didn't you just let that girl, why did you talk to that girl? That's going to be her thing. Why did you talk to that girl? It's like, Mom, you don't understand, man. 16 years off and on is a long time to just be like, I'm not messing with somebody anymore.
Once you have a kid with somebody, it changes everything.
Well, with my son, Mom, it was different.
Mm-hmm.
With my baby girl's mom, it was different. But with her, it was like we had more history. We spent more time with each other. Like we really was around each other. We really got to know each other. We saw the good, the bad, the ugly of each other. We've been through stuff together. We shared a lot of great moments. So it's like, it's just hard to just be like, forget you. It's hard. It's hard to just, for me to just throw her away, man. I don't want to do that to her. And it's like, I probably know I should at this point, because you keep getting me in trouble when you do things you don't have to do. You didn't have to do this. You didn't.
You forgive her after those incidents, or is it kind of something that's difficult? There's no judgment there, but
man, like at this point, I don't know, because it's like I don't even know when I'm ever even gonna be able to hug and kiss my girls again. And all of them. My mom, like I said, she's getting older. She can go today, tomorrow, like not wishing that, but it can happen. And then where does that leave me? I can't even see my mom get buried, or I can't even see my mom. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? What happens, like, if some crazy person or somebody just decides to shoot up the school one day, and my daughter's in there. So much stuff that I think about at this age, like that I wasn't thinking about 10 years ago.
Sure.
And stuff like that. Because now I'm getting, dude, I don't have, like, my time is on borrowed time. I'm not the healthiest of people, so my time is even on borrowed time. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, don't do this to me, man, when you know it's supposed to be all love, man. Like, you know what my family's about. You know how it's supposed to be all love. Don't do this to me. Not lie. If you're going to do it, if I'm going to get domestic, let it be because I did something.
I agree with you fully.
And if it was that, I would be like, yo, I slapped her. Or, you know, y'all going to do what y'all going to do to me for that? Hey, you know? Mm-hmm. We got into it. We fought. But not because you mad. You think it's other females. You think, and then you playing like, you know, that's my money you got. That's not even your money. Like, so was that the bribe? Was that, you know what I mean? That's what it seemed like. Now you just use that to, because she kept saying, I ain't seen you in a month. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to do this and do that. You know, I'm like, I don't want to do none of the sexual stuff.
But when she says, hey, I got your money, gets you out there. Like I said, it sounds like a power play.
It's my money. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, who's not going to be like,
his money.
I mean, I got bills to pay too.
What? Oh my goodness.
I got kids to feed too.
Sounds like, yeah, she's not a wise investment in terms of,
and that's why I say
somebody your money.
You seen my ID in my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure that my kids can eat. You know, at least that. You know, and whatever else I can do, I try to do.
Oh my gosh.
But everything was lining up. Mm-hmm. Like, I most likely can get my job back.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, man. I'm hurt, man.
Yeah, but we're not going to get to the picture today.
Like,
we've been on for over 3 hours already. There it is. Okay. Whew. I'm worn out, y'all. Jeez, I am worn out. I got years ahead of me as a family man and a successful rap artist, Mark said. I got to go feed my kids. You guys, I can't today. I can't anymore. I can't listen to it anymore. I can't. The next portion, the last portion that I have here for his interrogation is almost another 3 hours. So what we'll do is we'll watch that on another day. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow because tomorrow Saturdays are tough because a lot of people go out and do stuff. So it's hard for them to catch Saturdays. So I'll probably wait till Monday to redo it, to do the next bit. Okay. So we'll pick it up on Monday. How about I'll just say this. Same bat time, same bat channel, 11 a.m. Monday morning. We'll do part 3, which is almost 3 hours long. Okay. You guys have been awesome in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mel, for all the memberships, and Mark and Jim. Who else did a membership? We got a new member in Celia, and I apologize if earlier I called you Cecilia, but it's Celia. Casey, Crazy KC gifted a membership. And Miranda, thank you for your super chat, honey. And Janice, thank you so much for your super chat. You're always so good about sending me thank yous. I appreciate you. And Grape Stuff, he says Fish Fillet Friday. I love it. I do want a fish fillet now, though. I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding about that one. I'm hungry. All right, you guys. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I probably might do something tomorrow. Not positive yet, but if I do, just come on and see if I'm on. Just check that notification. Maybe I'll at least throw up a video or something. Oh, and I did see there's an article about what's going on with this guy over here in Maine. Apparently, they found a letter. Just a real quick update on that. The Coast Guard has joined the manhunt. They think that he's taken off in a boat. This is the guy that shot a bunch of people up in Maine. They think that he's out in a boat that he owns, and they're still looking for him. I want to know what that dang letter said. It said it was a mysterious note. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out, I guess. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I'll talk to you very soon. Be good.